What is up, glorious souls?
Hello.
Welcome to Chance Time. Welcome to March.
Welcome to March.
Oh, hey, March. Oh, hi, March.
Hi.
Despite the comedy, your life is a cruel experiment. And the road to humanity is still paved with anguish. Tonight, the dice are going to guide the unbroken on their pilgrimage through and down under the sanguine universe. Theirs is going to be a harrowing tale of ghostly discovery, iconic purpose, potential inspiration, and maybe some new resurrection with brand new angel artifacts. We'll find out. For now, welcome to the wrong side of heaven. Last time, game 30, Stone Echoes. These wonderful Azothic legends exited Arcadius, but not before securing with them a bunch of items, things that they needed to take with them to remember their time in Arcadius. They were not leaving through bramble gates. They were not being pushed through thorns. Their memories would not be tarnished by their time spent here. But even still, these are young individuals. Remember, the oldest among them is 4, maybe 5 years old at this point. Taking items with them helps them to remember and maybe even explain a place that some of their kind has never been. And they were, in essence, on the path home. So they took with them records, they took with them books, they took swords that they had won in vicious games that they had sacrificed so much in. They took knowledge in the form of refinements and sort of even just mental knowledge of legendary figures, bits and pieces of cloth that they wove into their armaments, putting on their old clothes for the first time in years, really. Not years, sorry, months. But it still felt like years, plural, despite it only being one full seasonal rotation in Arcadia. It was a beautiful moment. They had to spend some time kind of questioning how much power they had gained. In such a place, they became legendary. In the footsteps of legends, they now can see very far from standing on the shoulders of giants. They have access to the they have access to the refinement of iridium, if they so wished. Just like they could drop into Stanum to pursue a nameless individual who did not say who he was.
Hang on a second, James. Our stream froze.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Holding on. Holding on.
It's back, but it's also saying that it is having problems. It says stable there, but it says unstable here. Okay, our stability is back in the green. Go ahead, you're good. Carry on.
Okay.
I was like, can confirm it is streaming well at the moment.
It's streaming decent? Okay. Oh man, I was on one.
Sorry.
What? It's okay, no. What was I saying? Help me. Oh, now the crowd is going to be like, oh, he forgets what he's saying. Yes, I do. I do forget what I'm saying sometimes.
We're all human here.
All right. What was the last?
On the radio. Whoa.
The radio.
That's what I was thinking in my head.
Yes. Okay. So an unknown individual pretty much told a tale that he had waited for a Promethean, someone called Husk, someone to come and find this person. And he says he waited and waited and waited, but instead another individual found them. Someone called the Centimani Queen. And the Centimani Queen figure seems to have given this individual new purpose, new guidance, new power. And so in a sort of farewell to her, to waiting, the the individual played a song one last time. And the song was Like a Stone by Audioslave, which is sort of a sad, tragic tale of dying and waiting and reading and contemplating and regretting, all before sort of a fated end. The fated end he refers to at the end of his speech. He calls the midnight hour, and feels ominous, feels very, very fatal, very final. For the Unbroken, this felt like the first time in a long time that they'd seen and felt something that was connected to that first initial vision, something that sort of radiated Azoth. And they knew that they had to leave. So they did. They said goodbye to a few figures who stopped them along the way. They spoke with the corpse maker. They negotiated some time for Despot, because Moses brought up a good point that they sort of only traded him from one slaver to the next. And so they were like, he expressed interest in a pilgrimage. We should give him that opportunity. And so they negotiated for it. It cost them 3 days a year, and will grant him 1 month a year, so long as they are Prometheans and capable of fulfilling that oath, not to be sort of inflicted upon them if they are redeemed. The deal was struck, and they were kind of given a bag of sand and coins that would enable them to crack open a cemetery gate no matter where they were in the world. And he's kind of hastened to the waters where a new power blossomed in Adonis, an ability that had been sort of culminating, if you will, within his being over these last 9 months, waiting for his body to sort of get powerful enough to house this new bestowment, if you will.
That was
This weird bestowment gave him the ability to crack open water gates from standing on any body of water, river, ocean, whatever. If he knows the destination on the other side, if he could see it in his mind's eye, gate will open and he can transport himself and about 8, 9 people with him. And
could he just visualize looking in one direction and just take us straight in that direction? There's got to be a shore at the end of every ocean, right?
I think the destination has
eye.
to be known to me.
It has to be known to him. Either he has to have been there, or he has to have been maybe shown a picture, something he can clearly
envision in my head.
Yeah. But it's still a fantastic power, one that no other Promethean has. He also gained access to what would most often be considered a Pandoran transmutation, but for him is something special, something unique, something earned. With that in mind, he transported them across and back to Purgatory. They were there, they returned the Gem of Expression to one Thespian Malvagio, and were given yet again another brief little decision. It's a wish, so to speak, but he offered to alter reality. And after several huddles of what was possible, what was doable, the group agreed that the ability to turn disquiet on and off, and maybe even the ability to teach others to do that too. Not just, what was the limitation, the current limitation of disquietism, but something much, much more. We're talking the ability to turn it off and go to a show, not to experience life like Prometheans never have. And although he could not alter this just on a snap of his fingers for all Prometheans across the world, as the Azothic Flame was older than him, he could alter it on a smaller scale, a teachable scale for the Unbroken. And so a new bestowment, or a new transmutation, a new fifth dot of disquietism was born, called Quietus Mask, a brand new ability that only the Prometheans, only the Unbroken right now know. And it is quite frankly a little broken. but it is also incredibly dangerous, depending on how hedonistic one is and where you get lost in the joys of doing things. But we'll get there. They have this ability. They bartered for it, and Thespia and Malvagio granted it, and they were all. This was added to their transmutation list. They know it. They can teach it. With that in mind, the sort of masked Fae returned to the Theater Mascarium, his realm, and disappeared from Purgatory, no longer bound, no longer a prisoner, and planning to strike out at the earliest convenience against Grisnak, something that initially caused some murmurings, but it was very fun to see some of you be like, hey, the dealings of Fae are not like that was then, this is now. We're not, whatever happens is not on us. Like, we didn't enslave a dude and lock him in Purgatory. That's his bed. So that was kind of fun to see. More or less, that was where our last game concluded, with the Unbroken residing in Purgatory, preparing to, sort of gather their wits and enter potentially the underworld. There in the stands of this amphitheater is the Queen of Roses, Dionysus, a vampire spirit that haunts Purgatory, acting as guardian, keeping out Vincitori. He is nearby for and available for conversation. If you wanted any such like news from outside or anything like that, he is there. He came storming in, initially mistaking your auras as invading warriors, which goes to show how much you've grown. You do not read the same way you left. You can be sensed miles away, cities away, and it is a terrifying new aura, for you have grown. So, with all that in mind, our wonderful AK will be playing both River and Rain today, for most of the game, if not all of it. We'll see. And our dearest Moses will be joining us as soon as possible.
I don't know about that. It's my River Eye.
And that's her River Eye, because she's doing, yeah. You're like,
it really does look very dark with my glasses.
It really does. Especially with the glasses, you're like, ooh, she's got a shiner.
Shiner. Sorry, go down the stairs.
That's what they all say.
Mm-hmm.
I got hit with a baseball.
You play baseball sometimes. I mean, not like up here, but like for at work.
I haven't done that in a while.
No.
You forbade me because I tore my muscle too much.
It was we were tripping all over ourselves for a while, but it was very funny. Okay, snapping back into character. You are in Purgatory. More specifically, you are in the outskirts of the Amphitheater of the Veil, which is now now that Thespia Malvagio has returned to his realm, it is sort of returning to a kind of neutral space. The amphitheater is still a stage, but it is taken more on like a hospital stage. Like, this is where the kids would put on a play, It's no longer feels like a grand amphitheater so much as just like a smaller hospital play, and all around you see the space is kind of resorting to a neutral connected piece of Purgatory. If it will have another guardian, you don't know. For now, it doesn't. You're not sure if the road to, like, looking out past the, like, if you go back through that curtain, in theory, you'll see the back door and the beach and the blood ocean, but you really aren't sure anymore. You don't know if those gates have been closed, if Arcadia is closed to you, if it that gate closed behind Malvagio. The scope and scale of that is kind of just beyond you as Promethean said for the moment. So, now that everything is back to a sort of hospital vibe, and you're all just kind of chilling together, unbroken. What are we doing?
I think I'm just gonna take a seat.
Well, that was an adventure, yeah?
It was a lot.
Yeah, we went pretty far. But like real quick. It was like we were here, and then we were there, and then Adonis brought us here. And I think that's kind of it. But soon we'll be there again. Like not there, but somewhere else.
Speaking of, we're still planning on going to the underworld next.
River. Oh yeah,
He looks-
I got lots to do in the underworld. I feel like I was gonna say underwear.
He looks nervous, but he's trying his best to hide it.
As Moses sits down, because this is a lot for him to process. So he's sort of like, if you see his brow furrow, and Ace, who's like connected to him, his little brow goes, and the two of them just go and sit down. But it's not just like stone body. He also has to like sort of adjust the bundle of 3 swords. Ting 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 ting. And then he's just thinking and thinking. Alaska's like, oh man. And from the stage, from the top of the what are they called? The stands. Sorry.
The audience.
Because now it's no longer the stands. It's more like from the back of the hospital stage hall, standing now in a door frame.
Like a little theater.
Yeah, like a little theater. Dionysus in his rose dress, just sort of floating on a bed of petals. I didn't ever think I'd see you again. You know how long you've been gone? It's like Halloween out there.
What was it when we left?
How long have we been gone?
Like 9 months.
That's not bad. That's not nearly as long as I thought it'd be.
That's not bad. I swear it was way longer than 12 months. Alaska says.
Yeah, we were gone for over a year.
Oh.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I can see why from your perspective that doesn't seem bad. But I thought you were never coming back.
Oh. We did.
Did you get what you was looking for?
Yes, we did. And he'll pull out the... What is it? I have it written down.
The bubble?
The Black Heart Bauble.
The bubble?
Mm-hmm. Now that you're looking at it, it kind of looks like something you could buy at a mall. It's like a big purple glass translucent bubble, but inside of it, you swear you feel some sort of like living, like it's not Azoth, that's not Fairy Pyros, that's not Glamour, that's not Vitae. You don't know what whatever is in there, it gives you the willies. It feels old.
Is it like a liquid? Is it like just like a... Is it contained fire? Like what am I looking at? Inside
It looks like contained darkness.
Oh.
I'm assuming like before time darkness, not just like the night is dark darkness.
Like the absence of life and matter darkness.
Right.
Sure, but it does. Now that you're looking into it, it does. It kind of like it pushes against the sort of insides of the glass like an organism.
Like it's testing the glass to find a weak spot.
Incessantly. And if it's doing that now, it probably has been since being caged. Tireless.
I'm going to recover it.
As you do, from Dionysus is like, ah shit. And you see in front of you, specifically you, the ground starts to rumble, Adonis, and 3 pillars. I don't know if you can even hear those sound effects. I have no remember, but like you can. It's grating stone,
grinding of
really,
stone on
really
stone.
loud grating stone that echoes in the hall as one rises, and you can see, one of them is significantly larger than the others. One is small enough for a simple gem. It's about what you're holding, the size of a baseball. The other, it looks like you would put, well, the shape and size of it kind of look like you would place giant feathers or wings. And the third looks like it is designed to hold some sort of like a torch. And they sort of manifest, like just pushed from the earth, and you feel this ancient energy. It just feels like something old, older than man, older than the concept of earth. And in your head, my heart. And you recognize the voice. You've heard it just once, right before you embarked on this quest, right after you got to a certain point in Purgatory. The one that told you the story of their imprisonment. The brother of Raquel, the angel of mercy and redemption.
The destroyer himself. I am... Adonis will almost absent-mindedly go to place the Blackheart bauble on the appropriate pillar, but then he stops and he looks back at River. Almost like seeking, like, confirmation, like...
Alaska looks too.
Linda's already looking at River.
For a wholly different reason. No.
Probably. So the bauble, just going back in time, the bauble that we got and all the things that we were sent to go retrieve, they weren't all supposed to be returned at like once? Because Jack is the only one who heard that, right?
Yeah. The process by which they would be returned was never discussed.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like a different entity that was asking for it.
No, this is the same entity that can now sense, once he produced it from his bag or from his jacket pocket, can now sense, kind of like Sauron with the eye, can now sense that his heart is nearby. And he's showing that the path is still there.
Good, good.
River, just a single nod. That's what we're here for, isn't it? Aside from the gem.
With a single exhale of breath, Adonis will place the heart on the pillar.
It sort of sinks in with a nice compress, and then the stone kind of morphs and entombs around it, and the heart pillar goes down before the other two, almost as a symbol of prominence. You know, one down, two to go. These massive feathers of night and the torch of transformation.
Alright. So... anyone else itching to get to the underworld?
Thought that's where we were going next.
Yeah, I'm itching.
Let's go.
I love it. Your river voice. I'm itching.
It's
Let's go.
it's basically like Marisha's bow voice,
Yeah.
trying to be like very monotone.
I'm itching.
I can't wait to go to the underworld. Ooh, there's gonna be creepy little goblin guys. That was rain.
Yeah, I got that.
I love it. I love it.
And I got business down there. I mean, if it works out, I could be way more powerful.
Guys, so like the parts of Necropolis had like this awesome curve. Do you think there'll be like good skatey parts, or do you think it'll mostly be like a shield? Alaska says, thinking about his. And do you think we're gonna lose it? I don't want to lose it. Like losing this thing down there would be, I mean, losing it anywhere is scary, but like losing it somewhere like there. Because I mean, I've not been there, but I picture it as like Necropolis, but like different,
Fiery?
ghostly, fiery.
Yeah.
I didn't think much about the fire.
Yeah, maybe just keep it
Why
on
fire?
because it's the underworld. And
Well, that's what them in the church say, yeah?
I've never
Place
been
of
to a
fire
church.
and burning in torment.
I've only got my religion bits from Shepherd. We never really stepped into the churches. Said it was risky.
I don't suppose you could put a leash on your skateboard like you would in a surfboard?
I sure
what's
could.
that?
Start drill a little hole in it.
Skateboard, surfboard.
That way,
That's
if you
not a bad
fall,
idea.
it doesn't go away.
Yeah.
Just yank the rope, bring it back to you.
Might make it hard to
What
do
if-
some tricks, but
Yeah, but like, what if the walls are made of pieces? And then they try to take it.
it'd be attached to him.
Horrifying.
He
Great,
couldn't
then
lose
they
it.
would take him too.
Well, the
I'm
leash
gonna-
you can take the leash off if that's really if he wants to give it up.
I mean, I kind of
Maybe-
already did that. See, I have like
Okay.
this like miney thing that we got from the spring games, which really hasn't rotted yet. Like, I'm very surprised. Did your vine whip rot, Rain?
I kind of figured that I used it up and left it there. I don't think that I brought it with me.
Maybe it's a bad memory.
Well, I really liked it, but then I figured, didn't I used it to like tie stuff up and then we swung and
And you saved Linda's life with it. Unless you like,
Yeah.
yeah, that was really good.
I didn't know if it was like a one-time use vine. Or if I just like was like, well, that was a great vine, and then I wrapped it back up. I thought it was just kind of done with once I used it.
Well, that's okay.
It's kind of AK talking now. If I still have it, it's on my hip. I guess it would have come with instructions of one-time use only. Yeah. Maybe just only skate on dirt, rock stuff. Nothing
Yeah.
that looks like a person. Okay.
That's fair. It would seem rude anywhere to skate
Yeah.
on people.
Skate on their face, unless I mean,
Sounds like it's a play it by ear kind of situation, mate.
don't skate on their ears either.
Okay, so we're going down. We're gonna get the feathers. How hard can it be?
And meet Osiris.
Ooh,
Somehow.
why? Who are we doing that for?
For me, that's what I'm doing.
Oh,
He spoke. Did I not? Maybe I wasn't supposed to say that word. I don't know. It doesn't matter. He spoke to me, and he's my like. You know?
yeah, I do.
Like
And,
the one your whole lineage is named after.
Yep. That's
So-
the one.
If he's calling to you, yeah, we should go and see him.
And
Agree.
he's
That's
calling me to the
intense.
underworld.
A whole ass god. Can you imagine?
I
don't have to
really wanna
imagine them all.
like a quarter of a god.
I think we've kind of seen some gods. Isn't Grisnak a god?
I thought he was
Yeah.
just a
Fair
fae.
point, yeah, mate. What is a god?
What is Justa? Seems like he could snap his fingers and do things. Anything.
Maybe he is a god.
That sounds like a god to me.
I feel like there's like different realms of gods. Like he's a god, it's like Fey god, change the seasons. But I feel like they're a lot more common than like a god of the
Fey
underworld,
god. Underworld god.
right?
God.
Feels different.
Or
This is a
maybe
big
like
question.
us, they're all the same creature, just known by
I feel
different
like-
names.
I know Shepard always said like going into churches was, you know, it could be risky. They could be righteous. They might not like us. The disquiet and all that. But now that we can turn the disquiet on and off a little bit, I think I need to have like a big old conversation with the priest.
Hmm.
So many questions.
Maybe not a priest
That-
that we find in the underworld, though, yeah?
No, why not? Like they might be like,
Mm.
what's wrong with them? Just because they're we're dead. What's wrong with them being dead? They probably still have good knowledge.
Are they still friendly?
I don't know.
Why are they in the
Spirits
underworld?
are kind of
Hmm.
iffy. I don't think they're like
Yeah.
spirits though.
But
Let's
like,
go find out.
yeah, we should just go find out. Let's make some friends.
Who's got that bag of sand?
River has it.
I have it.
Awesome.
Out of character, were we told how to use this stuff?
Yeah, we were.
I wrote it
Okay.
down in my brain.
I was gonna say, because Adonis has 1 dot in occult. And that's not
see.
intrinsically enough to use Fey magic.
Taxano steps, portal to the underworld. Right?
Pretty much. Well,
You
it's
make a
it's
circle
sand.
with it, yeah?
Yeah.
Like a big one though.
Yeah.
That we could all stand inside.
Like the Watergate size.
Yeah.
Like a big door on the floor.
Yeah.
That was fun to say. Door floor.
Door on the floor. Door on the floor.
Door on the floor with the floor and the door.
But if we step through it and it's a door on the floor, are we just gonna fly down the hallway that it creates?
Yeah.
Or will we properly step into the hole? Because if we're standing
yes.
this way and the hall is going this way and we step in, wouldn't we just fall?
That's crazy. That's crazy. This is all so crazy.
That makes no sense.
I'm gonna do a kickflip.
Okay.
Ba-da-ba-da.
Put up. Well, so should I just make a circle then?
Like a big
Make a
one.
big circle, yeah.
All right.
Maybe it'll be something
Oh,
No.
don't do it. Oh.
Oh, it'll be
like
something.
that. Like if the
Oh.
portal is at the ground and we fall into it, we just walk
Oh,
out.
that'd be cool.
That's what I'm concerned about. I don't want to go flying.
Like if this is the floor, and this is the floor, and the portal is on the floor, if we just sort of like
Right, fall
the
into
floor
it.
portal, we can just walk out. I don't know. We haven't made the portal yet. I don't know how it is. And he just like folds up the paper and puts it back in his bomber's jacket.
Do we think this is like a one-time use thing, or
Yes.
okay? So I'm gonna get real precise. I will take the bag. I'll take a little knife and I'll cut the corner of the bottom of the bag so it's like a piping bag. And then I can like kind of like instead of like empty the bag, I'll just like cut off the snippy tips of the corner.
And walk
And
in
then
a
I
circle.
will, yeah, and then walk in a circle. Like 4 feet, 5 feet. I'm trying to like, yeah, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Yeah. I make a circle that's precisely enough for 6 people.
All right.
And Ace on the shoulder. I like jumping in circles.
This is gonna be tight.
Rain starts to jump in circles, like spinning around while she jumps.
As you're pouring it,
Kisses.
Dionysus is just like, oh shit, they're at it again. All right. Well,
You wanna?
no, I'm the guardian of purgatory. I couldn't go if I wanted to.
But what if you really wanted?
Like if I really, really wanted to, I can kind of flirt over the edge of it, but then I get pulled back.
Hmm.
Oh, well, it was nice knowing you. See you in another 9 months.
Thank you for your hospitality, Queen of Roses.
Aw,
Is time the same down
it's
there?
my pleasure, pretty one. What'd you ask?
Sorry, I got ahead of myself.
Oh,
Is
okay.
time the same down there?
Oh, well, I really wouldn't know. I don't have much contact with the underworld. I'm a dead person, but I'm not that kind of dead. And then I got imprisoned here, so I'm a different kind of dead. But I'm still not that kind of dead.
Hmm. All right. See you in 9 years.
All right.
4 million.
So, all right. And sort of floats away. The gate bubbles. And it makes the ground sort of feel caustic and mucky. And then almost like the floor sort of caving away as if eaten away by caustic acid. That tile, sort of highly polished but also scuffed hospital floor, caves inward, sinks away, and in its place, rising up, again, just like the pillars, but this time much more infernal, is a black gate that looks like it's made of mausoleum stone. Like a giant entrance to a cemetery crypt just manifests. Not the exact proportions of the ring. You kind of get the impression that even if she had made a ring too small for her body, this thing still would have broken through the surface. The gate the gate is horrifying to look at, and the air is immediately several degrees colder. Like all the warmth in this children's auditorium has been snuffed out, and there's this sort of bone aura of cold. And you look at what this thing is made of, and it's a different feeling and vibe entirely than Necropolis. In Necropolis, it was the idea of death heightened to almost extravagant and grotesque extremes. It was more the idea of undeath, rather the dream of undeath, if you will, the nightmare of it. This, you can immediately tell that is real aged sinew. That is real human bone. That is absolutely aged cemetery stone this thing is made of. And the charnel smell that you can hear, or that you can sort of detect in your nostrils creeping through, there's sort of an underglow too, almost as if you can see shining, shimmering lights on the other side. It has a wrought iron handle, partially rusted. Looks like it would probably just require a good big tug. Swings open to the left, so just pretty much like a normal door, just except it's heavier, bigger, more impressive.
River turns to Moses. You got this?
He stands up. I think so.
Well,
Shoulders
he has a hand if you need it.
He has kind of like a cloud strife thing going on, where the four, so it's like 3 swords and a shusher, which is more or less a massive baseball bat, and so it's like forming like 2 X's, and you can just see all the handles are like arching across. Because they do form really nice perches, Ace is moving between them.
Oh yeah.
Ace is vastly nervous. Underworld is scary. Different from spirit world. Human spirit. Wicked thing. There. The door looms before you.
Is the door like a part of the circle of black sand, and then is door?
The circle of black sand has
Like
been
it
mostly
raised?
absorbed into, and
So the door became the.
yeah,
Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Okay.
yeah. The sand bubbled into like a caustic acid that ate away the floor, and then so as it peeled
And then it
inwards, the
rose
gate
out,
rose.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
gate rose in its place. You're absolutely right. Definitely a one-time use.
Rain is kind of like tiptoeing around the group.
Around it.
Like she doesn't want to be the first one in, but he's ready to go in as soon as someone else.
Has Moses opened the door yet?
Okay.
Out of character? Oh, I'm
He has
sorry.
He had not.
I thought I heard somebody asked him. Okay.
I did, but he hasn't opened it yet.
He's stepping forward.
And then I think
Adonis is gonna nervously adjust his grip on the staff in preparation for what may or may not fly out of this door once he opens it.
I think River looks at Linda and then back at Moses, and she just says, "We're here if you need us."
It's 5 successes, but somehow I feel like the real Moses would have gotten like 12.
You just said it to him.
He kind of cracks his knuckles, steadies his grip, and then heaves. And the door just sort of scrapes across with a charno, kind of bellow of stone on stone. And you look past it, and you probably blink in absolute confusion as you see the inner stairwell of what looks to be some sort of hospital tower wing. And as you look in, you see metal stairs with, a landing, stairs that go down, landing, stairs that go down, landing, and you look over, and it just goes down.
It's a lot of stairs.
Bright fluorescent lights, kind of flickering.
I've played this game.
But as you look down, you can tell immediately that the light just gets worse and more inconsistent the further down you go.
Like
Yeah.
6 landings down, the lights just like flickering.
It's
And
a
the
horror
landing
movie.
below it's black.
Yeah, it's a horror movie flashlight that works perfectly fine in the store, and the second they're wherever they're going, it suddenly has the amount of illumination of half of a candle.
Half a match. Like,
Yeah. Do you want to go first, or should I?
Got this, Trevor.
Once more into the breach.
Are we sure, just real quick, before we do all this, are we sure we don't just want to run right back into Redemption and just, just try and kill Vincitori ourselves? Just putting it out there. I think we could do it. He can't be stronger than Despot.
But what if he is?
Fuck, man, I don't know.
Vampires are different than Pandorans.
We told Mercy that we would save her brother.
And her. He's using her.
We can't abandon them after we told them that we would help. That feels wrong.
You're right, Adonis. I think the door just freaks me out. You're right. I don't go back on my word. We're gonna help those angels.
I didn't realize there was a legit door to hell. Ugh.
This is really hell.
Is there like an elevator?
Kind of peeks
I
in
don't-
and down.
I
No.
don't think so.
Right. Well, you got it. New parallel.
Adonis steps out onto the first landing.
It does kind of feel like crossing an invisible threshold. There's this sort of like clinging feeling as though you're pushing through spider webs, but you can't see any. And when you get through the other side, there's almost this sort of like slurping feeling as if you just stepped through some sort of thick, viscous jelly. But when you look behind, there's nothing there, but you do kind of see this almost like, shimmering.
Like the air is shimmering. Like
Yeah,
the
a little,
air is
yeah,
a little.
a little wobble. Like reality was disturbed and the ripplings are settling.
Can I hear them through
You
the
cannot.
gate?
Now that you're through and you turn around, you cannot hear them or see them. You look through, and it's like you're just sort of looking out at this eerie hospital. Definitely not the same one you're connected to, but it could easily fool the mind into thinking that you've lost them. And then Moses steps
And
through.
they see me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can they see you? That's a good question. Yes, they can.
Okay.
They can, and as Moses sees your eyes sort of widen and that sort of look of panic, the kind of tensing of the shoulders, he steps through.
Okay.
Ripper will grab Linda's hand and follow her through.
Yep.
Torment Twins in.
No, Rain's not in yet. Are you coming or what?
Oh yeah.
She looks back at Alaska.
She grabs
Yeah,
Linda's
let's do it.
hand, not
Oh,
Rivers.
River.
Or
grabbed Linda's
not
hand,
Rain's, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. I just heard that.
Sorry.
Yes.
I have 2 different octaves. I'm trying to be very clear.
My bad. You're doing good. So, Linda and River go through.
It would have been hard if I was trying to do my Jessie voice still. Are you coming or what?
Come on.
Oh.
Alaska comes up next to you at the board. Let's do it.
Remember, put that thing on your back.
It's on the back. My bad. It's such a force of habit. I like to carry it in my hand.
Take it.
No, it's here. I got it. I fastened the
Okay.
button. Okay.
Everybody else is coupling up. Meanwhile, Alaska and Rain are fighting like siblings.
Little bickers. All right. Normally I'd say ladies first, but I'm gonna go first. And he steps
Yeah,
through.
do it. Yeah, if someone's gonna eat us, I want to eat you first.
You step through and see him join everybody on the other side. You're the last one in purgatory.
I wait 2 seconds, and then I get really scared and I jump through.
You wait
I'm
2
like,
seconds
"Ah."
and like there's like a down the hall and you're like
Nope.
as you go
In
through.
actuality, it was just Dionysus.
Yeah,
around the
Dionysus
corner
is like-
fucking with her.
Ooh.
On the other side, as soon as Rain hops through, the door slams shut behind her with a metallic bang, and you look behind her, and it doesn't say. It doesn't look like a tomb entrance. It says authorized personnel only, no exit.
Abandon all
There
hope,
is a
ye
key.
who enter here.
There's the little bar, the little push bar that sort of would allow someone to sort of like maybe get rooftop access. But the key looks all rusted and warped. It looks like you're not getting back out through this way. Immediately, you feel like you're in a different world. A threshold world, but a different world.
I give the bar on the door, an experimental push.
it creaks open a little, like it clunks a little, and then after with a little push, it does open a fraction of an inch. But you get the feeling that this gate won't stay open forever. You imagine not even for very long. If you want to leave, now's the time.
Linda is gonna look over the railing down the set of stairs. If we're gonna do this, we should probably start. I'm not sure I can see the bottom from here.
I don't think this doorway is gonna last long enough for us to get the thing and get out.
No.
Find another way.
Yep.
Out is through. Out is through, I guess.
Maybe
People
we'll be
get out of the
rejected
underworld.
because we're not dead?
Right. I mean,
We're kind of dead.
Try
I mean,
telling
not
them
you. You're different, but the rest of us are kind of dead.
I
We're just
could
like
play
alive. Okay. Maze marching order.
Sounds good.
Probably the safest plan.
Out of character, what was that again for my own for my own shitty memory?
Reiteration.
I want to say it was Linda and Moses in the front.
It's Rain River in the front.
Oh, is it?
Then Alaska, Linda in the middle, and then Moses, Adonis at the back.
Hmm.
But Linda's immediate in that Alaska is behind Rain, and Linda's behind River. Sort of like immediate co-op support.
Right.
All right. So this, as you begin to move down, it's the maddening echo of footsteps, the shuffling steel of the swords and weaponry you carry on your back. You have, oh, but something fun. Roll wits plus composure for me.
All of it?
All of you. It's a quick
Me?
one. It's a quick little roll. Quick little general perception check.
Which and what? Composure?
Yeah.
Composure.
Any minuses?
-1. You are unnerved for being in a new place, but nothing that should be eating at you too much.
Oh, it's eating at me.
Two.
4. Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh my lord. I caught the cadence of that.
Okay, River got 1, Rain got 0.
Nice.
I rolled 3 5. Are we still in
Alright.
sevens again?
Oh my god. That mythical moment. Where are you talking? Show up and just sort of play my way through the SU. As you're walking down that first set of stairs, sort of descending, there's the clanging of metal, and then you each, I would say it was more, yeah, it would be more Linda and Adonis who noticed. Adonis from the back, Linda from the middle, you sort of realize that your companions, some of the things they took from Arcadius don't look exactly the way they did. Like the machete on River's hip has sort of changed shape a little bit. Looks a little more ornamental still, but also like it had started to take on sort of crazy colors and hues when it was being used to hack down things in the various games of
Oh, because you have like
of
stats.
Arcadius.
Like
Yeah,
all that stuff in the
but it's
different
kind-
Arcadian.
It's sort of changed to look a little bit more like an ornamental hatchet as opposed to just a cleaver of kinds. The 3 massive swords on Moses's back don't look like swords. They look like shovels. Like 3 massive shovels that he's wearing on his back. The dragon bone gauntlets that Linda wears look like sort of MMA fighter gloves with ornamental bone patterning. The gnarled but also straight and destructive hedgewood the straight and destructive hedgewood staff that Adonis has come to use now looks more like a gnarled and brutalized walking stick, hardly capable of the power he knows it actually possesses. And you see this all around. Some of the objects that, although the objects that Rain and River carried mostly exist in like their traveling bags. Their hobo bags. Yeah.
Seeds, my sand and my seeds.
Sands in my seeds, in my book, in my... Yeah.
And my trees.
In my tree.
My tiny flowers.
And you're not exactly... I mean, well, maybe you are, sure. But, yeah, you noticed that.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna kind of look at my hands and look at everybody else's stuff. Huh.
I guess since I'm in the front, that makes sense that I wouldn't see anything on anyone else. River probably recognizes her machete. And that's it. And then I'm just like... It's like not that different yet, but still so different.
Okay. You walk this threshold down.
It's
The
like
first
stairs.
few flights of the first few landings, level 1, 2, 3. You see that it's actually like it's kind of perhaps a regular hospital you'd be ascending. On the floor 100 or so would be, if it was such a building, would be at the very top. But these numbers go down. You started on floor 1, and you seem to be going down, 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 down. And somewhere around floor 20, you start passing objects. Discarded objects. Cell phones that are faintly ringing or crackling with buzzing static. Grimy teddy bears and stuffed rabbits that were left on gurneys that just sort of litter with the landing with paper cups. As you go further down, you see sweaters and clothes and bits of jewelry. And by around floor 50, you start to hear voices ahead. You can see movement, even though the light is getting more and more infrequent. Even though the fluorescence barely reaches here, and what lights you do see sort of flash in and out in almost a strobe light effect, leaving you walking through darkness, looking at your own sort of grimy, scattered forms. But you can see movement down below. People in the corridors, ascending or descending the stairs, choking the pathway. Oh shit.
The items that we're seeing, are they... Do they look like they've been lost, or do they look like they've been damaged to the point where they can't be repaired?
Go ahead and roll. You're pausing to sort of look at them for a moment. Go ahead and roll Intel plus computers.
I wonder if there are things that people died with. Like, if a child died, they'd put their stuffed animals in their casket with them or something like that.
Any minuses?
Just the one for a general sense of ghostly unease.
The
2.
stuff looks weird. It's like it has just quiet, but it's
But
not.
it's not. 2 successes.
Yeah.
Now Alaska agrees with you, but not. Those teddy bears are so messed up. They're missing eyes and stuff.
Maybe they belong to Prometheans.
As you look over some of the discarded technology items, you see there's no rhyme or real reason to them. You're not a master of technology, but in the times you have gotten to skim through what humanity has come up with, in the times you've gotten to work the internet, both Fae internet and regular human, you have seen that there has been a progression of phones since the advent of that kind of technology, and you are seeing brick models from the 70s. You are seeing even modern but like outdated Nokias from like 10-15 years ago, flip phones, even just modern iPhones. You're looking at like somewhere between like 50 years of phone history just scattered in these hallways. And the same thing with the teddy bears. Like now that you're looking around and kind of inspecting them, some of them are like old-time dolls, like you'd see in pictures. Some are rabbits so scary you can't imagine that it was okay for someone to sew that and release it.
A bunch of velveteen rabbits over here. Okay.
There are Walkmans and tape recorders.
I just wanted to know.
Can they be repaired? Do any of them function? As you're holding, they feel you get the with your level of successes and your decent level of occult lore, you get the impression that it doesn't function in the traditional sense anymore. These phones will only connect with other dead frequencies, something that you know could be manipulated, but not by technology. Like, this isn't something you could do, but maybe it could be done if you could figure out the right transmutation.
Right.
Maybe some other species knows how to work with these kind of dead objects, but you're not sure.
Right.
You do get the impression that if you tried to take these objects from the underworld and back into the real world, they might not transfer in the exact way, or they might just become super defunct, like age technology beyond repair.
Right. Okay.
But when you put the phones to your ear, you do hear voices. The same thing with like when you pick up like a pair of headphones connected to an old Walkman, you hear old-timey music. Not even the tape could be of Michael Jackson, but what's playing is definitely like Beethoven, and you're just like, it's just strange.
Right.
There's no rhyme reason to it.
There's no real rhythm, and it's getting weirder. The murals on the wall all seem to be splotchy, but against the monochrome fluorescence, it's almost like these are bright flashes of color. The longer you go down, the more you're starting to look at each other and realize that you are bright flashes of color. Beautiful red hair, shiny translucent bodies, a spear with like red decorated ribbon around it. Like, these things are starting to stand out really well against the gray backdrop. And then you start to pass people.
Who?
People.
Like normal people? Dead people?
Go ahead and roll intelligence plus occult. You can add your A's off.
Just
That
me.
actually makes
Everyone
not a
can
bad
roll that.
roll.
Everyone can roll that. As you come
Picturing
across
just, like,
this.
Dead
Okay.
face people just like walking, almost like I don't know, like a gloomy day in New York. Just people that are just like, or are they like dead?
The one you come across in the hallway, or in the on one of the landings, he seems to be in some sort of hospital gown, and there are like lesions all around his face, and sort of wounds in his neck, and blood pools around his eyes. And his hair's all receded, and his nails are grimy, and he's just sort of muttering in the hallway, or like in sort of like facing the corner of the landing. So would you get 3 successes there? Beautiful. If you're coming down the stairs and you're at the landing there, and then you can go further down, 0 for Linda. You just sort of see him there occupying the landing, kind of twitching in place, and he seems to be muttering, why won't they let me? Why won't you let me see my wife? And then he slams his head into the wall. Vibrant splash of blood. And he doesn't even seem to recognize that he's hurt himself. He's just, why won't they let me see my wife?
1 for Rain, 4 for River.
River got 4. That's good. 3 for Adonis, 1 for Rain, 0 for Linda. For now, I'm not going to roll for Moses, because with 4 successes, that's quite good. Moses standing behind next to Adonis, looking where he looks, just sort of more being on guard. And definitely when he sees the man slam into the wall, he's sort of, reaching up for the shusher, not scared, but in a ready to be prepared kind of way if things do go bad. With 4 and 3, almost in unison, River and Adonis, you don't know how you know, but this is a ghost. You have crossed a threshold, and you have begun to enter a place where ghosts don't have to manifest like they do in other dimensions. They just are manifest. And this individual died, and the last things he was doing when he was alive was lamenting about potentially, from what you can observe, some hospital procedure that wouldn't let him see his wife. And in that separation, some sort of illness took him. And as you start to pass him, you see the blood on the wall is absorbed. The wound on his forehead closes. A glossy look overcomes his eyes. He does not seem to see you. As he turns around wildly, looking in what should be your direction, but he looks through you. Why won't they let me see my wife? Alaska is trembling. I should help him.
He can't
I
see you.
help him.
He can't see you.
I can see him.
I don't know if there's anything we can do to help, mate.
It's not torment.
What is it then?
Certainly looks like some kind of torment.
Some people can't let go.
You can try to help him, but
people-
he's here.
Some people are so tied to the other side they can't cross over. They can't continue the journey. I don't know if we can help him. And there's like legit like regret and like sadness in his expression.
Alaska puts his head down and sort of, because he's in the middle, he sort of allows himself to be led away. I'm sorry, dude. He says, as like, you know, as he begins to move away from him. I feel like there's only about 15 more floors, but there are lots more people down there.
So when we die, we just have to give up everything that we had in life? Otherwise, we end up here?
I think it's more nuanced than that. Aphrodite once told me that in ancient Greece there was a job, a profession called philosopher. And it was their job to discuss these things. I don't think anyone ever found the answer.
Well, we could find that information and quantify it. If we can read everything that they ever wrote, ever discussed, maybe they missed the meaning of what they were discussing. Look at it from all sides.
I imagine you're like on level 75, just sort of like on the stairs. Like you've walked well enough away that you're not like immediately next to the dude, but you're still like in darkness having this conversation. I love it, by the way.
I see her walking as she's having this conversation.
Okay. Oh, still going down, walking slowly?
Yeah.
I was like, it's much easier to go down and talk than going up and talk.
100%.
I do know a little something about ghosts. You know, I was taught them. I'm made of ectoplasm. So I've always been able to see and touch ghosts and spirits. Spirits seem to be like they're easier because they're just so abstract. I don't know if that makes sense. People, they have what's called anchors. I think you kind of were right, Linda. Like in a way, some people can just, like when they die, they can just go. You know, things aren't holding them back. Some people aren't like that. Some people, I think when they die, their attachments define them. And the ghosts I've met, like in apartment buildings and on streets and stuff, they're all like bound to stuff, like a dog with a chain. They can't go beyond a certain spot. But I think when you lose those things, that you're like, what if, you know, you wrote a book and you're bound to that book, but no, there are no copies of that book in the world anymore, and no one remembers it, so no one remembers you. So you come here. I've heard that there's like people who, you know, kind of like we create others of our kind, and Olgans create more of our kind in a really kind of messed up way. But I heard there are people who do really good work with ghosts, but you can't, like, there's billions. God, you just can't save them all.
How can you? When every person who ever dies has a possibility of becoming a ghost. You'd have to conquer death and make that ain't possible.
Do Prometheans become ghosts when they die? And stay dead?
I've not been told so. I don't want to put a downer on this journey, but I think you have to have a soul to become a ghost.
Well, that means we won't end up here then, because we don't have souls. Right?
Yeah, that's a good thought.
Yeah. Guess that's
Also,
a plus.
hey, fun thought. Did you see that guy didn't react to us, like, badly or at all?
That is good. I don't want to fight them.
You know
That
what's going
don't
on,
mean that
Moses?
I
Or
was
do you
right.
need like a 5-minute recap?
I got a brief recap from the A Kizzle. I just didn't know how. Was I in one of my states again?
You were in one of your states, but you've been quiet, but good. You've been talking, but only 2 words at a time.
At Ace.
Yeah, that is.
Mostly at Ace, yeah.
There,
So I
there.
was like, hey, open the door, please.
K opens door.
Your shovels look like swords. Your swords
your
that you
swords-
collected look like shovels now. The dragon bone gauntlets look like MMA gloves.
Mittens.
His quarterstaff looks like a gnarled walking stick. Everything has changed. You're not in purgatory. You are now in the underworld, but the threshold of it still going
When
down.
you say walking stick, you're talking about like Gandalf walking stick and not Kane, right?
Yeah, it's still like
Yeah.
6-7
Okay.
feet tall. Yeah.
We can still do some harm with it.
7.
Ow!
That shit's funny as fuck. I didn't even realize.
Looks
Got me
like you're
drinking
just-
too.
It's like booty.
Juggling some titties. I know. I think of that every
Yeah.
time they do it. I'm like, oh, what a fun joke. I'm had some fun with that.
This one stops here. This one.
That one goes a little lower. God. Okay,
Kind of realistic.
so we're
Aren't always
locking in.
even.
Oh man, we're about to lock in before our first break too, but that's okay. Up ahead, as we were discussing ghosts and the nature of them, because they just passed their first ghost somewhere around floor 75, an old man who seemed to have died in a fit of rage when he was separated from his wife in a medical facility. And these stairs, they feel like hospital stairs. The painting on the walls, the hospital murals, it all has sort of that like fluorescent hospital vibe. But the fluorescence is behind you now. Now it's just flickering darkness, oppressive aura, and you can kind of see that there is some sort of final floor landing down below, somewhere around floor 100. And there are even more. They were discussing the nature of ghosts because these aren't people necessarily. They don't need to manifest anymore. This is the underworld. They are ghosts, but they are manifest. They can touch you, you can touch them. But strangely, this one didn't even respond to you. Didn't seem to see you. And so there was a discussion of the difference between ghosts and spirits and all that. And Linda had asked, like, is this what happens sort of when we die if we have attachments? And so a small conversation about anchors from what Alaska knows about it. So these, the idea here is that these are ghosts whose anchors have been destroyed. More or less, you can imagine. You can say in every way you see that every ghost you see down here from here on out
Like reliving.
is one who does not have an anchor anymore to keep them in the mortal world.
Okay. Brief question. With Moses being taught by duelists, and that's how he got his ephemeral flesh, would he have learned anything about these things, or like anchors and ghosts and things like that?
You do know a fair bit. The knowledge that
Really
ephemeral
make a roll
flesh gives
for it?
you. No need for the roll. You possess the bestowment and therefore the knowledge. Plus the others were, kind of discussing it, and they got enough successes that we can pass on the knowledge as if it was something you just, learned while walking and talking as they were.
Okay.
You were listening.
Yeah. The ephemeral flesh bestowment doesn't function in the underworld, but that's not because it's useless. It's just that in the mortal world, the ghosts exist in a state of twilight, a sort of neutral boundary, and they can manifest and that's kind of the only way you can interact with them. Whereas the ephemeral flesh bestowment allows you to interact with them in Twilight without them ever having to manifest. You can box them up, touch them, interact with ghostly objects, all that. But once you're in the underworld, your ephemeral flesh feels like it's active all the time, but only because everything is manifest. Every object is a ghostly object. Every ghost is manifest. There is no Twilight. This is where they live now.
Okay, makes sense.
As you're walking down, you kind of reach that next landing together. Oh, I described your weapons. The
Shovel.
swords now look like shovels. That's kind of curious to you. And you could definitely change this. I'm not sure how you want to wear them, but I sort of gave you like a cloud strife thing with like them forming like 2 X's, because it's like 3 swords and a shusher. And if you're gonna wear them all in like an X harness, you can kind of like, so that their
They're, like,
handles are
Shovels
sticking out
now,
around
it's
your
gonna
shoulders.
be like
Yeah.
Well,
you're gonna have like this like really
like a
cool
peacock.
situation
peacock.
happening.
Well,
Yeah. I was like, it's
All the
gonna be
best anime characters have like 10 swords.
Yeah, exactly. Right. We're fulfilling criteria. Ahead, you down below, around floor 80, there seems to be a small gaggle of children
Oh,
crying out for their mother.
all of them?
Yes. Mom? Mom! They can't hear you. I'm gonna keep trying. And one of them, the smallest, kind of coughs, and she's like holding a teddy bear to her mouth, and the teddy bear is stained with blood.
Yeah.
Adonis reaches out and clasps Alaska's hand.
Yeah, Alaska's been trembling. Everyone he sees, he wants to help, and he knows he can't help them all. Or pretty much any, really.
Because what do? You like fix their torment and then they're just floating around? I don't know how that would work.
River and Rain at the front, as you begin to lead your troop downwards towards that landing. You see the kid's eyes light up with recognition. You there, ma'am? Ma'am, hello. Have you seen our mom?
You can see me?
Please. I'm so scared. Do you know when the doctor's gonna come back? He's not coming back. Don't say that.
I think River would just like, no idea. Rain would, because I feel like she doesn't really have very much empathy for. She's like, if she has to be stone cold, she will be. So I feel like she would just be like. And Rain would probably be like, oh, he said he was coming back very soon. He just has to get you some pudding. So I figure if she can't help them, maybe she can just, like, make them feel slightly better for a moment with some pudding.
The oldest sort of looks at you, like the sort of young boy, kind of cynical. All right. Thanks. You hear that, sis? And the little girl just collapses on the landing.
Oh.
Sis, hey, wake up. Wake up, the doc's coming back. And the little bodies go still. And the landing is quiet. And Alaska is just death, like transmutation might, squeezing the living shit. And he's just, I don't know if I can do this. He's gonna be like this every step of the way.
Maybe this is our test.
This is
It's
fucked
all
up.
just obstacles and traps. Just like in the maze, it's obstacles and traps to stop us from getting to the prize.
but people.
God telling him pudding was coming was a good idea.
Moses is going to cover his eyes so that way he can still walk forward.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a very real, like the other ones he can probably deal with, but the fact that the children are there is always something, especially the first one he ever connected with was a child before, his first rampage. And so he kind of like Alaska and the rest of the team has been saying, like, he can't help everyone, and he knew he'll be here forever if he tried to. And he deeply still wants to try to do that because he's still very optimistic. So if he can't see them, he can still move forward.
I love that. And you and Adonis do make up the rear. So if you're hustling, the middle is hustling a little bit. And Alaska, we all kind of move down. As you push closer to floor 100, you can hear behind you sort of the shuffling of the little bodies as they stand up again.
To reset their act.
The coughing as they squeeze their teddy bears, and then the plaintive cries of, "Mom!"
See, Alaska, I told you. They just got back up. It's okay.
They're like in a...
Are you my mommy?
They're like in a loop.
Mommy. But how would you suggest we get them out?
I don't know. Maybe find the mom? Oh God,
Those kids
no.
look 100 years old.
I know. Okay. We'll just keep going. This is hard.
You can close your eyes if you want to. If you walk too far forward, you'll just run into us.
Alright. Okay. No, I'm good. And as you head to the bottom, the final landing, 100 feet down, 100 floors down. Sorry, not 100 feet, 100 floors down. Leads to an ominous looking door. Again, in brilliant red letter, authorized personnel only. The paint is chipped and bleeding. And next to it, sort of kind of pushing from the wall, almost like it's organically held there by flesh. I think kind of like Necropolis, is a electronic hand scanner.
Maybe River should put her hand on the scanner?
And
I mean, I don't know why I would be able to get in.
You were
Alaska
called
kinda-
here?
It's real blood.
It's true.
Make a wits plus let's go investigation roll. Now that you guys are like, no one's moving, you're kind of just stationary, looking around, gathering your thought processes here. Wits plus investigation.
All of us or just River?
Go for all.
Okay.
What was the roll?
Wits plus
Wits plus
investigation.
investigation.
Are we still at the -1?
No, just
Okay.
flat roll.
Nothing.
Nothing. Damn.
Can't say, I
The
guess.
underworld is absorbing your successes. That's crazy.
I got one.
Hey!
ooh.
I got a 10 on a chance die.
Damn.
For a roll that doesn't matter that much.
You don't know that.
Hey, we don't know how important this roll is.
Yeah. Like, oh,
This is the balancing. This is the
got a
balancing from
10.
last game.
Alright, so whatever we got.
From the Arcadia Sark? Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Can't
got
I
one
just do like
brain.
wits and occult better? I mean, I'm just.
We did a cult, but you weren't here.
That was for a different thing.
I know.
This is for a physical thing you'll see.
Alright.
So,
I got
one
2.
for rain. 2 for Moses, 0 for Linda, 1 for Adonis.
Yeah.
Yep. And how many for River?
4.
4. Team leader. Holy fuck. 1 success is you notice you all are kind of get fixated on like the paint isn't just like bleeding rust, it's bleeding blood. And the scanner is covered, the handprint scanner is covered in gory handprints. And there seems to be, now that you're looking around it, stains all along the wall, as though the scanner itself is bleeding. For River, who sort of was managed to tear herself away from that and kind of look around, since you are at the bottom of the stairwell, there's kind of a cavity underneath the stairs and a kind of a back wall often used for storage. And you see there, jutting out of that back wall and all up and along the stairs, severed hands.
Oh.
Just sort of clutched into the plaster. Almost like the walls and floors absorbed it. You know, hundreds of hands just in different states of, like, they all started like probably flat, but then reflexively either made a fist or curled or twitched or spasmed. None are in states of peace.
Nope.
So I'm gonna guess that those are others that tried to go to the store. I mean, I could always have Rain sew it back on, I guess.
Alaska, eerily enough, laughs. Ha! That's fantastic. And he walks over, and like one is like this, and he just sort of grabs it and yanks a hand out of the wall.
Can we use that hand?
Look, spares. Hundreds of spares.
Great.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Are these hands in like a state of decay or anything like that, or are they just like
They do
freshly
not look.
chopped and
Yeah, they don't look perfect, but they don't look. There actually are some that have rotted to the point of being pure skeleton, but the one he grabbed was fresh enough that you can guess it's like maybe the last 5 years.
Varying states of decay.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could use that hand to try and get in.
that's fucking wild?
Or yeah,
All
we
right.
just each grab a hand and then
Hold on, somebody help me like kind of straighten out the fingers.
I'll do it.
All right, and the two of them just sort of morbidly like straighten out a hand until the fingers are like kind of like this. And then
Fuck.
you get it onto the scanner, and there's like a meh meh. Nothing happens.
It doesn't even try to eat it.
It doesn't even give the appearance that it's going to eat it, nor do you see a slicing mechanism anywhere.
Yeah, your plan was stupid. Sorry
Is this
about
the
that.
first
Damn
door
it.
we've come across? Like gateway
Yep.
door type deal? Besides
Mhm.
walking in?
Yeah, besides the cemetery gate, it's pretty much, and if you look up, you know, from the bottom landing, it's pretty much just a straight shoot of 100 floors of stairwell to get back to the top. And Adonis already tested it with he kind of got the impression that the door up would stay open for like a minute or two, but beyond that, it would probably close, and then that you'd be stuck down here.
And Moses kind of looks, if like maze, and then punch. Moses break the other doors.
I don't know if we want to break doors down here. I mean, maybe.
I don't want to give up
Does
my
it-
hand to this evil door.
Well, you already said it. You have 100 spares.
That's true. I really think we could probably sew some of these.
Yeah, grab a handful. Ha! River just shakes her head and puts her hand on the scanner.
I was just actually laughs at that, but
River, faster than the eye can see, some sort of
Her hand gets chopped off?
a slice. Yeah, just there's a fashink, and her hand stays on the scanner before reflexively, as like she pulls back a stump that instantly heals. She takes 1 lethal damage, and hold on, 1 lethal damage, and as the hand stays on the scanner curling, it sort of vanishes and reappears nearby on the wall, still sort of with enough life in it to kind of curl into an expression. And from River's hand, a phantasmal hand manifests, a ghostly stump.
Ghostly stump. Got it. Alaska, grab her hand.
Alright.
For
Okay.
that one.
This is awesome. This is so good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fucking shit, Alaska. 5. Not lying. Pulls it from the wall. Okay. You see the door kind of, you hear a mechanical click click as some sort of internal mechanism on the door opens. And you see a sort of a push bar manifest. I've got her hand and a few others, just
Yeah.
in case.
Just in
You want
case.
to sew it on now?
No, let's get through first in case we all have to do it. We'll just have to. It's like when you have a spinning revolving door thingy, and then you try to push as many people in as once to get like 1 admission for more people.
Man, you know humans can't like regenerate hands or so. Like, when they lose a hand, they can't just sew on a new one. These guys
They
must
could.
have really suffered.
I wonder if they have a wall of legs.
Oh,
Ooh.
So you get
oh.
new legs.
Adonis just kind of and just looks over at Moses.
At this rate, we're gonna have an entire body that we can just harvest parts
I knew it.
from in case we need them.
All right. I'm gonna write down set of hands in the.
Did he get a left
Not
and a
as
right
much.
hand, or just left hands?
He didn't get like a pair. He just got like a handful of hands.
Yeah, he's got River's hand specifically,
Like,
and then
he's
a
got one here,
handful of
he's got
hands.
one here. He's got one here. Just like holding on to his fingers, like when you hold a bunch of mugs on each finger.
Wow, this is like really weird grave harvesting.
Lovely.
All right, everyone ready to go on through?
Remember, we have to fit as many as we can into 1 admittance.
Oh yeah, sort of
Otherwise
just
we
like
won't
storm
be able
on
to-
in.
Yeah.
All right.
Linda's gonna
First.
get right up against River's back.
Yeah. Right there. Alaska looks at that and goes,
Pretty
"Oh,
much.
gross."
Come on.
All right, I'm getting up there. Okay. Do I put my hands here or here? Or okay, all right. I'm gonna stop thinking about that. Okay. Hoo-la-la!
Ready, set, go.
You all push through the doorway. It slams open, and you are bombarded by light and sound. And that's where we'll take our break.
Okie dokie.
It's a perfect
That's
time.
not mentally shopping at all.
I know. But it's a perfect time. What is up, and welcome back. So, the Unbroken just descended through the stairs, navigated the threshold, paid a sacrifice. River did anyway. Her hand was cut off, but collected,
We got a new one.
along with about 3 other hands, so about 4 hands total. 2 sets, so if you want to get picky, she can, get a new hand.
4 hands. We could play a poker game.
Yeah. And then they managed to push through, kind of moving together, sort of against the hallway of hands. They sort of burst through the threshold into the autochthonous depths. These are the depths directly below not just Purgatory, but other hospitals in Texas. And they are immediately struck by loud noise and bright lights. And as their eyes and souls, fragmented though they may be, adjust to this new location, they see they are in some sort of overcrowded hospital lobby, complete with a receptionist desk, except behind that desk is some sort of nurse Kerberoy spirit. Think, well, really just think of undead faceless nurse. About 7.5 feet tall, stretched dress over an emaciated body, big saggy boobs, long oversized clawed hands gripping the desks, typing into a old computer that sort of shines on her face with a pale sickly light. And all around you, like, the hallway was a little bit crowded, the stairwell I mean, but this lobby is immense. To your left and right, you just see bodies, old people, young people, pretty much anyone who has ever died in a hospital over the last 300 years, choking the upper reaches. People who've died of plague, people who've died of malpractice.
We're seeing all these people like in their like just after death
Like
state,
all the
basically just
hospitals
wondering.
of Texas, or all the hospitals ever?
All the hospitals of Texas. Not ever. But you know that the underworld is vast, and as you look through the you just sort of like walking even just in this lobby and kind of like looking through windows, you can kind of see fractured walls, and past those walls you see not just like this area that you're in is a hospital area of the underworld, but there's the rest of the city and then the rest of the world. You see that the underworld echoes the upper world, and those that have lost their anchors or their anchors have been destroyed by either by sending or intervention, or even just natural, like imagine a treasured object in a house that was demolished for construction and a new Kmart was put up in its place. All of a sudden every ghost who is connected to that area suddenly finds themselves displaced and cast into the autochthonous depths. And as time goes on, those ghosts without anchors will get sort of drawn with gravity ever downward. So the deeper down you go, the older the spirit. What you're seeing now is mostly spirits that you can kind of relate to, but also some that are even older than you, 19th, 18th, 17th century ghosts, but not much more than that. And of course, all the 20th and 21st century recent deaths that are starting to happen.
A lot of a tornado.
Relatively recent when you look at the entirety of human history.
Yeah.
That is fair.
As you're looking out across this, go ahead and roll willpower. And you can add your morality or humanity scores to the dice pool. And then -3.
God damn it. So what you're saying is just more roll my willpower without any bonuses.
Yeah, for you.
Oh, are you at a humanity 3?
Yeah, I'm still only at 3. I have not resolved my mental health issues.
I know how you feel. That minus cuts deep.
Resolve, composure, humanity, -3.
So
Yeah.
I still got 5 dying. Let's do this. Go, dice roll.
That's actually not a bad roll.
I see you, that's not a bad roll, and I raise you a cool roll.
Nice. Nice.
A cool roll. Is a cool roll of 3 or 4?
My cool roll There's a 4.
There's a 4. We got a 3 from Lindo. What's
I
nice?
also got a 4.
Nice is 4. 4 is nice.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm over here with my
Rain.
3 going, that could have been way better.
I know
Rain got a
somebody
1.
That's just
Rain got a 1.
up to all the luck.
It's okay, Rain. There's a lot to look at.
Mm.
But also, with 1, you noticed. You noticed.
River. Man, I roll so much better with the dice that I have for River than I do for Rain. It's fucking ridiculous. I just rolled 3 10s, a 9, and an 8.
Alright. Roll to see if it looks clear. I got a 1. Looks clear.
Alright, River got 6.
How's it look
Rain
now?
got 1.
Looks clear.
It looks clear.
Love it.
I have to let your son inside.
Okay.
There are certain phrases you never want to hear your ST tell you. Looks clear is one
Looks
of them.
clear is one of them. Okay. As you're looking
To
around
your
at
knowledge.
this sea
As far as
of
you can
medical dead, some of them doctors, some of them patients. It's horrifying. The lobby sort of effortlessly stretches into the rest of the hospital with sort of broken sections of ceiling. Like the building itself is just crumbling apart, but never enough that the inhabitants can't just dwell. And you see mental patients kill themselves, pick themselves up off the pavement, and walk back inside. You see doctors overdose someone on purpose, and then write this away before being like executed in the back of the head. The person dying gets up, does some stuff, the doctor eventually gets up, the murderer eventually gets up, and they all repeat this little passion play every 5 minutes. It's bizarre. You see women dying in childbirth, and then the whole process, and then someone comes and sort of cleans the room, removes the body, and that woman sort of gets up off of a different room, walks a few paces, and then and water breaks again, and they go through the whole process: a brand new baby, a brand new miscarriage, a brand new death in pregnancy. It's horrifying. And it's even more bizarre when you consider how much medicine and hospital life has changed over the last 300-400 years. You're seeing things that would blatantly not fly today, like treatments with mercury and shit, and just that is absolutely going to poison that. Okay, we're just poisoning that patient. All right, this is, and you're just watching. And these are all ghosts. They are all when you're looking at the different fashion styles, the different nightgowns, the different procedures, these are all real people with real stories who have been reduced to little more than their urges, their last memories, and their vices. Almost the worst versions of themselves. And then a door. Bam! Just a hospital door, and you expect this to be another part of the passion play. And it's like a distortion in reality. You see 3 people, but then your Azoth tells you these are dead people. But they're different from the ghosts. They're not dead ghosts. They're people who have died who aren't staying dead. And you see they kind of freeze as they're looking in the lobby, and these 3 not quite dead people see a group of 5. Or is it 6? It's 6, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 not quite dead people, and some sort of pet spirit mammal. Just sort of standing in the lobby of the underworld, and they're not dead, but they are dead, or at least they're made of death, or most of them. And you can see these 3 people are more like 6, Because there's some sort of like in this underworld, there's some sort of manifest swirlingness around them. And so to describe them, you see a man and two women, all roughly in their early 30s. You see the man is wearing a long brown and black gunslinger trench coat with a tipped cowboy hat, lacquered and styled, guns on his hips, guns on his back, stubble, a blazing glint in his eye, and behind him the blazing glint of more eyes, as the echo of a gunslinger lives in this one. Pale of skin, but bold in expression, sort of a scowl in his lips. And he has sort of like what's it called? Like sweetgrass in his teeth. Just something he's been chewing around. Behind him, you see what to you looks like an assassin on the movies that you've watched together in the living room. You see sort of black leather body armor, guns on the hips, guns on the back, but a different style, not so Western, much more futuristic, very modern. You're looking at advanced like night vision goggle gear, satellite technology, as well as knives and explosive devices. This woman has her hair pulled back, like it's long hair, long, beautiful black hair, but it is tactical and tucked. And she sort of has this no-nonsense look as she sort of scowls at the group. And next to her, wearing more like a business trench coat, is a Japanese woman with a loose flowing shirt that sort of shows off her body, business pants, kind of like boots, but they are still very stylish and upper class boots. And she carries a scabbard for a very long katana, although she is simply holding it in her hand, katana in her right hand, and she wears her long black hair just straight down her back, nearly to her butt. And the Kerberoy nurse just sort of tilts her neck to the left, and there's like a click, 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 as she looks at the Prometheans who just entered the lobby, and then click, 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 as she looks with no eyes and no face, from underneath her nurse hat at the what looked to be, for the audience, a crew of sin eaters exiting the underworld. "Thank you for coming," her mouth says, without, just sort of manifesting from the flesh. "How may I help you?" One of the crew just sort of like kind of tips, or the one in front tips his hat and goes, "What do we have here? Welcome to the underworld. Come here often?"
This is our first time.
First timers.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's good to know. We're regular visitors. Let's be friendly, ladies. My name is Brady. That there is Sultana, and that's Olivia. We're regulars. What brings you? What are you to the underworld?
What are you?
Yeah, fair question, right? Olivia says, "I don't like them." And Sultana just sort of eyes you with, the sword and goes, "They look like warriors. They look like they can fight." Brady goes, "We're sin eaters." That's not a very good description of what we do. Like a ghost police. dead people possessed by dead people with dead powers. And what are you? Dead people possessed by dead people? You definitely are dead people, except for her who's like, yeah, I don't really know, and I don't. Do you know? Sultana shakes her head, and Olivia shakes it. Yeah, we don't actually know what you are, but you seem to have dead company. Whatever you are.
I'll let my face go back to being a robot for a moment.
Okay, okay. My questions are not answered, but I do see that you are in fact some sort of robotical creature.
Probably the
Like,
easiest term, yes.
Robotic, dear. What did I say? Robotical? Oh, okay.
What is?
Alaska's just like, this is freaky. Who are they?
They're dead people possessed by dead people. We're dead people who are dead people.
Are you friends?
Moses like staring at all of them. Just kind of slowly starts drawing out the shisha.
one of the three objects on your back, the one that's the bat that looks like a bat.
No.
Sultana just flicks the blade, and the sword just slides a little out of the hilt.
Moses doesn't like them either.
Olivia's just like, say the word, Brady. Brady's like, the word is chill the fuck out. Hey, what the fuck, Reapers? Let's just chill, okay? Hey, we are the
Everyone
Pantheon,
relax.
and we came down here for a purpose that we have not been fucking successful with, and we're low on resources, and I want a goddamn hot dog. So, do we really have to fight these strangers? What are you guys here for?
Why are we fighting? We're not fighting.
See, we're not fighting.
Adonis is gonna walk forward.
I feel like River's totally like.
Apologies, mate.
farming.
Apologies. My name is Adonis, and we
Your name
are.
is Adonis?
My name is Adonis.
Like the most beautiful man ever made.
I mean,
Made. You're made. Is that okay for me to say?
Created.
It is an accurate description, yes. We
don't
are.
clean.
So, now that you've met, now that you've said words, and he like touches your hand, who among you has the highest Aesop?
River.
I have 5. River, definitely.
What's River packing?
River, are you talking to us as storyteller? You sound like a character.
Storyteller. My
I
apologies.
was like, wait. I was about to be like, how do you know what Aesop is?
Sorry. My voice is
Sorry.
sort of like stuck in, like I can't get it out of that
Alaska?
like Alaska octave,
Yeah.
honestly.
Okay.
So who amongst you has? Okay, River. What is it? 6, 7, 6?
6.
Are you activating Quietus Mask for this encounter?
I don't think we would be.
Go ahead and roll me 6 dice.
I was like, I'm not trying to hide anything.
I mean, to be fair, we were in the underworld. Doesn't seem a reason to hide anything. So
Yeah, you just told me to roll 6 river dice.
6 River dice.
Okay.
6 river die. Whoop whoop.
Whoa, wait. Well, you're
I've
not
seen
gonna
one try to
do that.
escape.
River dice.
She'll have the highest amongst them.
She has blue dice.
Oh no.
0.
And this is happening.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, there's this really tense moment when it's like, yeah, these are dead people possessed by dead people, but aren't they still people? And like as your hands touch and you feel his are warm and alive, but also kind of cold and clammy at the same time, there's this very real fear that disquiet is going to poison the encounter. And Brady just shakes your hand. Nice to meet you. You smoke? I need a fucking cigarette. That place always gets to me.
He's gonna pull out his cigarette case out of his bomber jacket, and he's gonna offer him a cigarette.
Oh, hey, thank you. Takes it. Lights yours. So what brings you to the great below?
We're looking for something. Something we was told was down here.
Although it feels like we're really kind of not anywhere near where that would be.
To be honest, mate, we are a bit lost, yes.
Sultana says, where are you trying to be?
Like,
Out of character,
forge?
were we told where in the underworld to look?
You were told the location of the Feathers of Night, yes. Let's...
The Leviathan.
Yeah, no need to roll.
Oh,
yeah.
she's got eidetic memory!
I'll just fill in the rest for you with that eidetic memory. Wonderful. Yes, the Leviathan lives in a place called the Ocean of Fragments, which many consider to be the very deepest level. Because if there is a level deeper, no one's ever reached it.
Oh, good. Good thing we don't have
You're
soul
just
time.
telling us this now.
Yeah.
We're looking for the Ocean of Fragments.
Sultana just sort of laughs and like walks in a slow circle, and Olivia's like, oh, that's easy. Cross every single river you find and don't keep going until there's nothing before you but ocean. Shouldn't be hard. Only take your whole fucking life.
And if we don't
Brady's
have that
like,
much time,
fucking God. Okay, so the Ocean of Fragments, yeah, it's deep. It's way deep. Some people say that if you reach it, you can't go much further. And it saps your identity. Things that you know about yourselves. It's not like living, it's not fragments, it fragments you. It's deep. They say that if you reach that, you've already passed a few Death Lords. Only way I know to get down there is the ferryman. You got coins?
We do.
You're good. You could also try the receptionist if you're expected. We usually use that lady over there. Lady's a loose term. We usually use that over there to kind of summon ghosts if you need a little bit of information. This time, had to go deeper. Okay, in fair play, do you know what where are you coming from? You heard of a mass kill to contagion? What about atrocity? No? These are just words to you.
Like, are they names?
came from purgatory.
Alright. I know what a purgatory is. Shit, my dad knows all kinds of shit about purgatory. How's purgatory holding up?
Better now.
Alright. I don't even know what to make of that. Alright. Maskill is a really, really fucked up spirit. Likes to poison entire landscapes of people, kill entire masses of people all at once, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. And he's cooking up something fucking vile. And he's not alone in this. There's a werewolf gone bad. He used to be a motherfucking legend called X. And as he says that, Xavier, your whole right arm and heart starts to hurt.
Who is this Xavier person?
And he's like, Xavier Hart. Moses, yeah. Oh, sorry. Moses, your entire right arm and heart begins to hurt.
Why?
Well, sorry about that. I don't know what's going into you.
I'm gonna check on Moses. Are
What
you
kind of
okay?
pain does it feel like?
It
Is
feels like
burning, stabbing,
like-
pain.
like a sharp burning pain that's sort of intruding, like the rest of your body is sort of starting to reject the area around your heart by compressing on it.
Your blood
You feel
is
like the
on
pressure
fire.
you feel like the pressure could let off, but right now there's sort of like a loss of chemistry as if him talking about this is upsetting the balance of humors in your body. What was once easily being accepted is now starting to kind of reject.
So definitely not. Moses does not like that at all. So he's going to kind of like shrug Ace off and like take off his jackets and like starts ripping like at his shirt to like try to get it off of him.
Yeah.
He's just like it doesn't quite register, but it also like it's just something there, and if there's something
Yeah,
there,
you're
get
just
it off
getting
him.
stuff off until you can like reach the bare flesh.
Mm-hmm.
You all see this, of course.
So I start stripping.
What are you?
I have like
what?
7 layers of shirts and sweaters and jackets and shit.
And he's in
I'm-
pain too.
What are you doing to him?
Do I take any damage from this?
I'm not. Hey, we're not. You see, you do not take any damage. This pain is mostly psychological. You feel like something's wrong with the inside of your body, and it hurts immensely, but it's not structurally causing you pain. But it's crippling in its totality.
Are we the throng aware of the conversation that he had with the moon spirit?
It was you're aware that he had okay, that actually did happen too far away to hear. And
Okay,
most
so
of the
we know
throng,
it happened, but not what was spoken about.
yes. You know that
And
he's
he, didn't,
all
and he didn't share it when he came back.
I don't think anybody
If he
asked
would've-
about him sharing it.
Yeah, I was like, if you would have shared it with anybody, it would have been you, and I don't think that conversation has been had. Many things have not really been
The only
had.
person Moses talked to after that encounter was Linda, because she was the one that was shaking that he just disappeared into the sky.
Yeah.
And everyone else is mostly kind of, hey, you got Ace back, but they didn't really ask how I got Ace back. So, but we talked about me not leaving, but we didn't talk about what was spoken.
Linda wasn't really concerned about what was spoken, only that you weren't going to leave again.
So, no. So yeah, I'm gonna drop down until I get to my bare flesh and like start trying to like clutch at it. Is it glowing? Is it?
Your tattooed right arm is in fact glowing. And the tattoos are throbbing in a bright way that when he strips the clothing off, several, and by several I'm talking like several dozen ghosts stop what they're doing and turn around to look at this bright light. Wow.
When that happens, and I'm just kind of remembering what Mother Luna said, and said that I do not deserve this arm. I am not worthy of this arm. This arm is not mine. I should not have it. And like, and all of like the insecurities and things like that kind of start flowing back into Moses' brain.
Alaska can see your body now, and he goes, no. Those scars go all the way across your heart. It's not just an arm.
He's like trying really hard not to like claw at the flesh itself, like
I'm
get rid of the mark.
Adonis, do
itself.
something.
Adonis is dropping down. Adonis is gonna drop
It
down
hurts.
on his knees in front of Moses. Moses, tell me what's wrong, mate. Tell me what's going on.
Not worthy. It burns. It burns. It burns.
Linda's just gonna
I'm gonna-
reach out and grab River's hand.
Does this feel like torment?
No. It feels like the words. Go ahead and roll. You're panicking a little bit, so go ahead and roll composure plus occult. -1.
Like in his area, he's kind of like writhing, and he just starts like punching the ground, like trying to like make it stop, like make it numb anything.
You said composure and occult -1. I am going to spend a willpower and 2 pyros. I'm gonna pump my composure by 2, giving
And
me
then give
2
yourself
more
a
dice.
+3 on the roll.
And then willpower for a +3.
Also, remember your physical appearances in this. We haven't taken a lot of time to heal, and healing with electricity doesn't necessarily stop your clothing, from looking terrible and ratty and tattered or bloodstained and stuff. So even though disquiet did not set in again with these new people you're meeting, you still see that like Olivia and Sultana look at each other, and then in a swift motion, there's a the drawing of a katana, and and then but Brady is there, and he's like, down, 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 Reapers, Pantheon. These are not. We do not. This is a completely different race. He's suffering. Like Brady's trying to like talk them down. You can tell the women are lethal.
I don't even want to touch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
How's Ace reacting?
He's flying around your head, and
He's like, oh my god.
yeah, he's resorted to sort of almost like mammalian little screeches. Seven successes. The story of this, not just like the random mention of who the man used to be, but starting to talk about this Xavier person and what that used to be, and then talking about atrocity or whatever that is. You didn't get enough really information out of it before it started into its, before the reaction happened. But this arm, which this body has almost never rejected itself, not through fire, not through pain. And this is something that does happen to Prometheans from time to time when parts of their humors get sort of out of whack. This conversation has thrown that heart and that right arm just slightly out of whack. It can calm down, but in the meantime, it is almost like its own living entity, thrashing, scratching, partially transforming, spiking with these coarse brown black hairs that recede back into the flesh.
So this isn't something that could be solved by the sacrifice of a point of vitriol in my Athenor-like torment.
No, it's not. It's not torment. Nor would you need to sacrifice vitriol, but you do need to get his heart rate regulated. He needs to calm down.
Kiss him.
All
What?
of him.
What?
I'm going to grab either side of his face,
That might not calm his heartbeat.
and I'm going to very, very softly kiss his forehead.
Go ahead. So he is going through something. So we're going to roll player on player. Go ahead and Adonis, you can do presence plus persuasion. Actually, I'm going to have to do manipulation. You're not manipulating him, but you are trying to manipulate the humors within him by pressing your lips, by triggering a chemical reaction, etc.
So basically I'm gonna pull him to me. I'm gonna kiss his forehead, and then I'm just gonna
Manipulation plus persuasion, and 9 against.
Before you pull in, like, Moses is, just his train of thought is, it hurts too much and he doesn't want it there, and he can't seem to claw the marks off, so he's going to use might to try to rip that arm off of him. Even though technically it is not just an arm, it's connected to his chest and his heart, but he's just panicking now because this is it's a pain that he has never felt before, and
this is a unique.
This doesn't even feel like
roll.
the dragonfire.
Yeah. So here's how this roll's gonna go. Before you tell me your successes, it's a contested action, so we're not necessarily factoring minuses. If Adonis succeeds with his manipulation and persuasion roll, you will calm Moses down enough that his humors stand a bold chance of just simply realigning the throbbing might end, so long as more triggers do not sort of arise within the scene. But if the number of successes you get, Adonis, is lower than the number of strength plus brawl rolls that he gets on himself, if he gets more than 5, he will rip that arm off.
So if
So, like,
I'll
if you-
face him like a run, like a race, if I get 5 more than him,
No. If you get 5 period and win the contest, that arm is coming off. So let's say Adonis
Bite me.
gets 6 and you get 7. They're both exceptional successes, but you've won the contest. Your exceptional success will rip
Wins.
off that arm. So this is a very bold, very meaningful. If you don't get that many successes, if you get like 3 or 4, but still somehow win, that's not enough to rip the arm off. It is enough to do some damage, though. So let's roll.
and I'm rolling strength and brawl.
Well, yes. Now, before they do this, I know this is happening all very, very split second. River, Rain, Lindsay, Alaska. As he does this, what are you doing? Are you trying to stop him? Are we intervening? Letting it happen?
I'm going to be putting myself between them and the Sin Eaters.
Mm-hmm. Who look threatening now?
I don't know what's happening with Moses, but he will figure it out. He always does. He just needs the time.
Love that. Love that. And you're positioning your body between them, sort of like, like one of these.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we rolling?
Wait,
Other
quick,
fucker. Yeah, I know. No, go for it.
do I add might
No,
to my
hold
regular
on.
brawl? Sorry,
You do add might to it. Yes, you do.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, River was holding Lindsay's hand, so I assume that they would move over there together. Like, hey.
Nice.
Anything? And then Rain would probably... I don't know. I think I would assume that her and Alaska are like, what's going on, buddy? Like,
Let's stop him.
that's why I was like, what are you doing to him? So I think that they think that, I don't think that Rain quite knows that it's like Moses dealing with himself, but at the same time, I don't know. She's probably like right there with them.
There, but stunned as to what to do.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Alaska would be very much the same. When you start pulling on your arm, that's probably when he would instinctively try and, hey, stop. Maybe not enough to contribute to the roll, but
Holy Okay.
here we go. Who wants to reveal?
I'll wait till he's done rolling and counting.
The fact that might was added kind of does not help.
It does add a lot to your dice pool. Dot's equal to might. He's also going to get 9 again from Unholy Strength. It is a 9 again on 9 again type roll.
Well, I don't have unholy strength.
Oh, I have a great roll. I know he's also about to roll great.
I want everyone to know I don't have the Frankenstein part, so. I can't
Oh, okay. Sorry. He doesn't have.
Parts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we can do it for you. I'll get you a
true.
new arm. We'll just put the hand that Elastic got.
I was
on
gonna
the
say at
arm
least
spot.
2 of us have it.
Like if you lose your arm, we'll just give you a hand right here.
It's his strong arm.
You'll have like
So-
an arm and a hand arm.
Alright, so do you want us to say it out loud, or are we like texting you, or like messaging you, and you play the story out as the successes?
Do that one.
Oh,
Oh no, where'd my phone go?
I ate it.
you could also chat him on the computer if you need to. Ma'am?
Oh,
You
in
need
Teams.
chat phone. Yeah.
Yeah, Teams does have chat.
Okay.
That might be for everyone to see though. Let's see.
D10.
Okay, solid.
I don't know. Moses is pretty good at breaking things. I don't know. He's just.
I sent it to you in Messenger.
I know, I got it. So
It has to come off.
the
Just get it off. Get it off.
you this is so fucking hard. Okay.
He's not worthy. Get it off me. Get it off me. He's not worthy. Not worthy. Get it off of me. Get it off.
It'll pass. Pass. Breathe with me.
As he starts moving and going to pull that arm off, you do hear this unholy popping and snapping as Adonis pushes and calms him down, kissing, and Rain and Alaska are there. So hey, stop. He gets to the point where he actually deals an aggravated damage to himself as he begins to pull the arm just completely free, and you hear the snapping of flesh and bone and sinew, and then almost as if struck by something he cannot see, he flinches. And it's not the pain that stops him, but there's just this almost like for a brief instant, a flash of moonlight and the echo of silver. And he pulls his hand away. He's done tremendous damage to himself. But when the moment came, it's almost like he was strong enough to do the deed, and some external force stopped him. And in your mind, Moses, you hear a woman's voice, ancient, beautiful. You swore to me, unworthy one. You will carry this arm and heart to the White Wolf. Do not cast it aside in the underworld. Become worthy of it.
It's not worthy. Not be worthy.
And nobody else hears it, not even
worthy.
Ace.
Be worthy. Be worthy. And he pulls his other hand away from it, and the blue electricity in the sands that usually activate during his transmutation start to settle too.
The voice recedes like waves of light.
I haven't let him go. I'm still holding him to my chest and just.
And that's what you hear.
100%.
Those words. His mud tears against your face. Uttering these words over and over again. Alaska's there too. So sorry. I don't know. I'm so sorry. You are worthy, man. You are.
Do I hear the? Do I hear the switch from not worthy to then be worthy?
Of course. He's
Okay.
crying into you.
Is my arm still transforming, or is it in that weird state?
It is bulging and muscly, but also kind of limp because of how much it's been pulled out of the socket. But it is not wolfen, though it is a little bit more like muscle stretched thin arm, like it was started to transform and bulge and stopped. So it's a little misshapen, a little more like a Frankenstein arm. than before, where it was kind of uniform and pretty, albeit a different color from the rest of your body. And the glowing on the arm stops.
Is there electricity around here?
You look around and there looks like there would be in parts of the hospital. There's lights that flicker, so there must be sources of electricity somewhere.
Is there like a monitor or something in the hallway that's... No, never mind. I'm gonna...
Well, you do see the woman has a old-fashioned desk, and an old-fashioned desktop computer that she's typing into.
Well, I'm glad to see that we moved
Seems
up
rude
from
to
typewriters
just run
to
up and start
computers.
ripping out power supplies.
Yeah, right.
Like, I mean, we're a guest in her hospital after all.
You walk up to the Kerberoid and look up at her. Yes, she says with no eyes and a manifesting mouth.
I'll need electricity, high voltage preferably.
That way. And she sort of points down the hospital hallway. And you do see that, there's a sign that says, maintenance room, and another sign beyond it that says electrical.
All right. While I'm heading back to the group, I'm looking around. Is there like a medical defibrillator, like an emergency defibrillator that they usually have in doctors' offices?
As you're looking around, well, so again, this is the hospital lobby. But as you are looking around, you do see occasionally gurneys come by and emergency personnel, and after a good 30 seconds of sort of no, that's too old-fashioned, no, not that, there, you do spot a pair of defibrillators. A dead doctor sort of pushing them along with other things, moving them from spot to spot in endless cycle. And the 3 senators are like, all right, well, that sucked to see. I'm sorry about that. The girls look at Brady, and Brady's like, yeah, we seems like we caused you just a tremendous amount of pain by simply describing shit that's happening on the surface. So I think we will just let you be. Well, you have a good, whatever, you're doing down here. It was a pleasure meeting you, Mr. Adonis and company. And I'm so sorry about your arm that you did this.
Wait. Do you know what a white wolf is?
Yeah, absolutely. Are you talking just in general, or the really big one that we all talk about, the werewolf? So we ain't got too many white wolves in Texas, but I do know a white wolf in Colorado.
That's where Moon said Colorado. Where is Colorado?
In general, the Sultana tells you pretty clearly, but also behind you can see Linda's almost just her mind just sort of lights up with knowledge as she once memorized an entire U.S. map.
Moses is standing up, holding his arm.
Why you ask? What you need with the white wolf? Why did you rip your fucking arm off? I do some nasty shit when my geist possesses me, but damn.
Adonis comes over.
Some of my story I do not tell others.
Yes,
I listen more. I listen more than I tell. But Julius told me that I am not made by one flesh, and that heart and that arm, not human, belong to something else. Didn't know what Marx meant, didn't know. All he knew is I shouldn't be, but I am.
You're all like this.
Arcadia. I met Moon,
Arcadia.
and the Moon told me I'm not worthy. That this arm is not mine. It belongs to someone else. Someone strong. Someone worthy. She told me to take arm to White Wolf in the Colorados.
Brady starts to say something, and Sultana just steps forward. I've seen that arm. That arm belongs to a sanguine knight. A dead one. A warrior. A really good one. You said you were mentioning worthy and unworthy. I know what it's like to not live up to a legacy. Shit, I'm possessed by a swordsman I'll never be as good as. So I have to live with inadequacy every single day. Brady will never be as good as the West. That's just something that we have to live with. But we do our best. Well, I don't know how you got Xavier Hart's arm, and it starts to glow, and your heart thumps a bit. But that motherfucker gave it up to become atrocity. So as far as I'm concerned, it found a new home. And you deserve it more than he did.
Atrocity was a wolf.
He was a very racist wolf, as far as the stories go. Killed loads of whatever the other kind of his people are. All I know is he made a lot of bad deals at the end. And from the wolves we've talked about, he paired with Maskill, back when he was still a wolf. So he was shit then, and he's worse now. So if that arm is giving you grief, I say you fucking put it back and tell it to shut up. And Olivia looks at her like, damn. And she looks down at her sword, which is like trembling. Like the scabbard is glowing and trembling. And she's just like, clink.
Is Colorado on way to Detroit?
In a general sense.
Could
Oh,
be.
Linda, you're not making sounds.
It depends on how we go to Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Must get back to the surface. Must get
What's that
feathers
noise?
first. Go down to go back up. And after that, he starts like trying to calm Ace back down.
At this
Brady-
point, Adonis will come back with the defibrillator.
You come back, and although very bloody, although still, it's an aggro that is bleeding, so it's doing bash damage every minute or so. He is ignoring the pain. He has not necessarily healed himself, but he seems to be in a better state.
We've got a defibrillator, or we've got the electrical room down the hall.
Alaska's like, does that work for everybody? Can I get in on
And he
that?
just
I am
and
really
he
slow.
just looks like, and he's like panic and concern on his face because he just held Moses while Moses tried to rip his own arm off.
Go ahead and let me know how you proceed with that.
But then could we all get around on that? Just like a
What is
quick
my-
little,
What is my health at after being resurrected?
Purely fresh. You are
Okay.
100% absolutely fine. If you died and got rezzed, your body pyretically flared and restored every one of your limbs, including ones that may have been damaged by rust. You look closer like for a while you were looking very Arcadian. You look closer to your original design than you have in a long time.
Okay.
You're muted. I think River, Rain, and I'm pretty sure Adonis were at like a shit ton of aggro, and then the rest all lethal. Like, didn't we probably healed a little bit over the last 3 days, but I'd like a little bit of, like I said, you just hold it out, and I'll just give it a little lick.
Give it a little lick.
Unless healed back up to fresh, Adonis is still sitting at like 3 aggro.
Yeah, but 3 aggro. You don't have the rest all lethal. I thought you were Tyza.
Well, I thought we had healed up afterward. We had healed up afterwards.
Not one person did a heal.
Okay.
Most of you haven't, like that was sort of part of the.
No. Let me see.
I knocked off a box because
you
you said it was 3 days.
Because my eraser is making holes in my character sheet. Yeah, no, I have it right here. I have 3 aggro and I am filled up with lethal.
Yeah, so we're all the
Unless we
same.
built up from the last maze.
I took off one of my boxes because you said it had been 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, one box can be empty. But yeah, I think me, River, and Adonis are all at 3 aggro, the rest lethal. So
your bodies are pretty fucked
yeah.
up, but not so much that your
No.
limbs are falling off, but it was pretty easy for Moses to rip his limbs off and do tremendous damage to himself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
1 aggro, 4 lethal, and the rest is bash.
and love is up. I think though, it's hard. I feel like River or Rain would probably walk up to them, but I guess River probably because she's more the directive, like for the team thing. But she goes up to Brady and just like talks to him. Do you guys come here often? Do you have like an in and out, or do you go upstairs 100 flights? Like, how do we know we can get out of this place if we're not really meant to be here?
Yeah, I was pretty confused about y'all's presence to begin with, but I mean, to get out, you probably just got to find another cemetery gate. There are loads of them.
Oh, what now?
Do you have a bag of black sand?
Oh, no. What's that? Like a memento?
I don't know what that means, but we had one to get in, so I figured maybe you have one to get out.
No. So when we want to get out, we pretty much just head to one of these here lobbies, and I'll probably take one of that there staircase, and should take us right back to Masterson Medical Center up there in Dallas.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you have to like request where you're going, or
Think really
like,
hard about
hey,
it.
Weird. Yeah.
Oh, I see your problem. So, y'all being dead folks, not necessarily with dead powers,
Hey, I
things are gonna
have-
work here a little differently for you. You ain't necessarily gonna be able to get out so easy. You might have to, be creative. It ain't gonna work for you the way. Like, I can't just tell you how to do it. You ain't got bodies filled with ectoplasm, except that guy. He does, but I don't think he knows how to use it. And Alaska's like, hey, don't talk about my ectoplasm.
Okay.
I got some of that too.
Awesome.
I'm sorry. I wish I could help you. I mean, I could help you. If you want to get up there, just follow us. I'll get you out.
No, we just got here. We can't leave.
Right, you head into the ocean of fragments.
Yeah, to
that's
explore and collect seashells.
right. That's down at every opportunity. And if you find one of them boat dudes, you can go that way. Or if you're expected, you can ring the doorbell. And he points over to the Kerberoy in the front desk.
Does anything try to kill you?
All kinds of shit. Loads of laws. So right here, this place, think of it like a lobby, right? These guys are all kind of dead and crazy, and they might try to kill you, but they're kind of ineffective. But the deeper you go, you get kind of more creatures like her, but bigger. And bigger, and bigger, and bigger, and bigger. And the deeper you go, the more weird laws you get. And the laws are easy to find. They're almost always like written on the walls, right? But if you break them, you're think of this place more like a big prison. And every dominion like a big realm. And those Kerberoy dudes, those are guards. break a rule, they don't give a fuck how you came here. They don't give a fuck what you're doing. They don't give a fuck what you say. You are stuck. So it is important to learn the laws and do not break them laws.
Learn the law.
Is there a handbook for the laws?
No,
No,
they're
they're
on the
writ-
wall.
Yeah, they're written on the walls. It said that when the underworld was formed, the laws were written on the walls, just sort of appeared in the stone by the earliest denizens. The first motherfucker's dead.
Dennis? Dennis was the first.
Oh, the first motherfucker's dead.
Dennis.
Dead.
Yeah, you said Dennis was the first dead. Right?
Oh.
The word
Oh.
was Dennison.
Oh.
Oh, I see what's happening.
He sounds like you'd be just as
fucked
nice
up
as
accent.
Dennis.
Those denizens. Oh, I see. It's Dennis Inn. I see what's happening there.
How many Dennisons are there?
I mean, as many as people has ever existed.
Wow.
Out
That's
of
a
character.
That's a lot of Denzai.
Denicide. That is a lot
How
of
many
denicide.
denizens of the underworld are there?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Like a good amount.
Exactly.
I can tell you this much.
Yeah,
I ain't never
outrun
gone
them.
as far as you trying to go.
Dennisons the Menacins.
I do know people who do. I know brothers that've been down there, but they aren't here with us. Look, heck, if you ever need to talk, because we do got to get going. You know, this whole mass kill shit ain't gonna sort itself, and I've got a feeling it's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. If you ever find yourselves in New Orleans, come visit Longwood Lawn.
Thanks.
Frequent that place. You'll find me and my crew and a few of our compatriots, and maybe we can get together and put down some great beasties.
Long went on.
Longwood Lawn.
All right.
We killed many a beast to survive Arcadia, to become champions.
You sound like the exact kind of allies we need. Shit kind of went downhill since 2016, but well, we're still chasing some motherfuckers. So hey, it was a pleasure meeting
Where's
you.
do you know nearest boatman?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, follow me. And he kind of walks you guys through, and then the Sultana and Olivia are like, "We are right at the exit."
we are almost out.
And then Brady like walks you over and kind of like opens the door and points, and basically like the halt heat sort of camera just like zooms out, and you see like past the hospital is like a winding path that leads through the city, and eventually the city makes its way to a river that connects deeper into the realm. It looks like it'd be like a 10-15 minute walk.
Mm-hmm. Funny, his
And
friends-
past and as
two
like,
girls
he's
are
like
like,
sort of like
closing time.
like shoulder around you, like pointing out, you just see like millions of ghosts just teeming all across in various states of tragedy play.
Out of character, I would just like to say for the record, as Brady's original player, that is 100% an interaction that group of Sin Eaters would have. Oh yeah, I can show you. We are literally right here.
We
Shout out to
are
Olivia.
leaving.
Can't leave them
Shout out
stranded.
to Olivia.
Olivia, Brady, what's up?
When we
Like-
walk down, some of them talk to us, some of them ignore us.
And most of them can't see you.
Oh, that's good.
But
Most. Okay.
but lights are bad.
Glowing objects, yeah. They ain't got no sunlight down here. Ain't none of them seen the sun in a couple hundred years. So the deeper down you go, the less likely they were to see light. Shit does glow from time to time. Mushrooms, splashes of blood, little bits of paintings, flashlights, things like that. You'll see them drawn to it. But yeah, if you got that arm all uncovered and does that glowy shit, they're gonna come looking. In general, you all kind of carry objects that look real shiny and bright, so you've probably been somewhere shiny and bright recently. You mentioned Arcadius, kind of
There was
like
lots of death and parts.
What are you saying?
yeah, I ain't never been to none of those places, but it sounds like you are on a big fucking journey. If it brought you down here, you're in for a hell of a ride. Look, all I can really tell you is there are lots of different ferrymen. And they all have a price. And the only one I seem to fucking run into likes to take shortcuts. And the shortcuts are all well and fucking good until you get back to the surface. So just be careful who you make deals with down here. You know what Faye is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
We
what
just
Faye is.
came from there.
Exactly. Think of it like this place. You ain't exactly out, you just entered a different place with a different set of rules. Every motherfucking ghost wants something. Every motherfucker dies. Best to kind of ignore them. Unless you plan to actually figure out what they're doing, unless you came here to interact with them, they ain't going nowhere but down.
Until we're the downest.
I've heard stories. The beast that lives in the ocean of fragments that can't be killed no matter how you interact with it. Leviathan ain't nothing to fuck with. You and your kind be real careful.
We'll see you in Nolan.
You be safe too.
As he walks back past you and kind of tips his hat. See you in Nolans. Olivia just sort of shoulders her weapon and kind of walks past you all. Sultana, shink. It's a pleasure meeting you. Good luck, she says quite coldly, and then just pushes through the door angrily. And you see this familiar staircase, you see the hands, and you see one of them, and this wasn't necessarily clear to begin with, you see one of their hands, like all of them have their hands exactly as before, but as you push past and they walk up the stairs, you see there on the ground is a carbon copy of Brady's hand. Familiar scars, trigger finger, calluses. He paid the cost, and his body must have somehow immediately regrew a new hand. Either that or whatever creature inhabits him, the West, they called it, immediately gave him a new one. He didn't just pick his hand back up, he just kept on going.
That's cool. That's pretty badass. So, holding his arm up after looking after them, he just kind of picks up most of his tattered clothes and electric room.
And I
Right.
leave. And I'll
We
leave.
can
the
do it
group.
right here, right now.
I imagine the entire throng follows you because everybody's like, when you're, it's
Oh,
almost
we're
like you're
all
talking about the sauna. Alaska's like, electric room. Yeah, like everyone's stumbling
Couch,
down the
couch, couch,
hospital.
couch, couch,
Couch. Yeah, like.
Couch,
it's-
couch.
You make your way into the electric room, and it is old timey. It looks downright unsafe, but in the best way. Like you see, like good old fashioned like pulleys on the wall that spark massive generators, and it almost looks like oh fuck, I'm blanking, like Tesla coils. Like just like, and as you're standing in there, you can just like all the hair on your body starts to rise, and you can feel the pyros in this place. But here's the thing. This is dead lightning. This is dead pyros. And although it doesn't really take doesn't change anything, this pyros takes forever. You are able to heal all of your wounds, but you find that as the lightning strikes your body, it takes you like what should have been done in like 3 seconds healed is like 3 minutes. 3
Oh my
minutes.
God, do it again.
3 minutes, and the whole time you are being
Again.
electrocuted, it's just like your skin is really struggling to actually draw real pyros out of this, because you are deep away from the mortal world. So 3 hours later,
Do it again.
3 hours later, you are fully healed. And it moves so slow that you are able to walk away without having, like, before when it was giving like 10 lethal a turn, you had to jump away because you'd be healed, oh fuck, burned. You know, like, It's so slow in this way that you actually are able to exit like a
Perfect,
sauna.
Matt.
It's like instead of like a lightning bolt, it's like a lightning mist.
Like a lightning, yeah, like a
Like
lightning
electrical
static.
mist.
Every
Static.
15
The
minutes,
echo.
Linda's like, "Are you
Lightning.
guys done
A
yet?"
nice soft lightning shower.
Alaska. No, and stop asking.
The entire time though, like Moses is retreated kind of back into his head, thinking about what she said, and that what both of them said. Like the moon said, "Become worthy," and the woman with sword said that I was better off than the one that had it before. But it makes me think that maybe it's not just the arm though, that I have his heart. I have his chest. Like it goes beyond that. And so a part of him still worried that even if he wants to become good, what if it's just another factor that's added to he has the heart of a villain. So it's one of the things that kind of concerns. So he's just like retreated into his own head, but he's still thinking about we got to get to the deeper down, and that it's all the way down. Praying that it doesn't take a whole entire Arcadian year to get there.
Right. 2 seconds before we open the door to get to where we're going in the ocean of fragments, we get called back to Arcadia.
It's time. Get to war.
Son of a.
You're like, no!
We're in a forever loop.
In a forever loop, and we come back and we have to start all the way at the beginning again.
Yeah, go back down. Got to pay the ferryman again. Got to run the maze.
Osiris, sorry to bug you, buddy. I know you're busy. I actually need to borrow these guys. You'll be like, no.
After the third time, like, fuck those feathers.
Oh, buddy. Oaky boy.
You better be dropping us off where you picked us up from.
That part. I'm just gonna switch. Yeah,
You
after
emerge
he's fully done.
steamy and rested, and your arm, like all the stitches and Pyrus has put it back. The wound, it aches a little bit, but the body has healed.
I'm so curious as to why that
Please
happened.
do not do that again. You really worry me.
I'm sorry. Moses will do better. Moses won't hurt himself. Hurting himself hurts Ace.
Ace panicked and hurt himself. And he looks at it like, but he's got he's got 8 legs. And you look down and one of his legs, he like just straight up ripped it out. And he's like, it will heal. But Ace cannot be not different from you. If you is not whole, then Ace is not whole. For we are companion.
I would give him a tight hug. And a whisper, you are the best part of Moses.
He just snuggles in warm and kind of vibrates his little body. Back in the lobby of this dead hospital stretch, you have choices before you. Primarily 2. You can navigate out of this place and into the rest of this dead autochthonous depths. Walking stairwells through the city, passing dead until you get to one of the rivers. You have coins of passage. Or you can try the front desk. Ring the bell.
Might just send us where we want to go.
I mean,
Maybe.
Moses pulled levers. Why not ring bells?
I'm for ringing a bell here.
You said we were expected. I mean, no disrespect, River. I couldn't hear it, but if you say there's a voice in your head and you believe it's him, then I'd say we can find out if it's real right here. Like if we're really expected, Won't
Oh, you
Ruby
think-
on the list?
That's like the same thing. Like he. Huh. I mean, I just heard a voice in my head. You think that means he expects me?
I mean, the
don't know.
voice. Didn't the voice tell you to come here, River?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make
I
it
hear voices.
expected?
Voices
Yeah,
told
you
me
know, it
not
just
to
doesn't
rip arm.
quite. It just doesn't read like guest list to me. But I guess, I mean. Yeah.
What happens
we-
if we ring the bell and we're not expected? Do we die? The
Mm,
We're
true
already
death?
dead.
Yeah, should probably just go, sorry, Wachowski. And then we'll move on.
That's a reference. I don't know what it's from, but it makes my heart happy.
I was picturing that, but like 6 feet tall.
All right.
Yeah, let's ring them
First
up.
one ring bell wins.
I mean, if you want to, you can just ring
Alaska takes off.
I erase Alaska.
it.
And ring. I know she'll do it too.
Strength plus athletics.
Roll initiative.
No, Alaska started first.
He
Hey,
cheated. He didn't wait until we said go.
No, he didn't.
I don't. Okay.
Strength plus athletics.
I spend a willpower.
This is not unfamiliar to me. Alaska has spent many a time running, not listening. He says he's teaching me, but all we did was jump off of stuff and hurt ourselves a lot.
Well, I did roll 3 sixes, and we're in the underworld, so I feel like you should note that.
You should count them as tens.
That should definitely be a bonus.
So I got 2 8s, so I got 2 successes and then 3 sixes.
I still think those 3 sixes should count for something, yes. I agree with you.
How about while we're
Six,
in
six,
the
six.
underworld?
It's like 8, 9s, 10s, and 6s.
And 6s.
I got 5.
Damn it. Alaska
I got 5 with my 6s.
I know, right? You, Moses, he makes it there, and then you just sort of slide it in, and boop, you just, like,
I
you,
clocked the hand.
you absolutely outweigh him, and he's like, hey, fuck, and just falls down. Oh, come on, dude. And you're like, and Kerberoy just like watches you ring the bell and looks up at you again with no eyes from beneath her nurse hat and her like withered nurse uniform and turns away from the desk. How can I help you? She says. Just massive mouth manifesting from the darkness, Cheshire Cat style.
Roll a willpower. Okay. Moses wanted to take a picture of her, but
Fuck.
like, but bright flash is bad, and so he was like, "No, they said no bright lights." So he puts the camera down. He says, 7-4. Who were we meeting again? What's the voice?
Osiris.
7-4 Osiris. Ace.
Oh.
Okay. He's expecting one of us.
7 for Osiris. He's expecting one of us.
That's
Yep.
fucking on it, dude. Like,
Hey, listen, it's honest.
That's fair. Just
He's not wrong.
We are unbroken. We go everywhere together. We are extremely codependent. Leave us alone. It's how we survive.
some of us have separation anxiety. Please don't let us be alone.
Ah.
Moses just needs his emotional support, Adonis.
which of you is River?
No, I'm
not
Moses.
me.
Not me, Rin says, pointing to the other redhead one.
Me.
1 for Osiris.
They go with me.
Tell him it's an unbroken law. We go together.
It's unbroken. We actually have contracts that keep us together. So
You are Prometheans? And
Yes.
one unfleshed?
oh,
I feel like she's
Yes.
as Promethean as the rest of us. Why do people keep separating?
Present your exotic brands. Right? Everyone's like popping off their.
It's like over his chest, ironically.
strange.
Non-separation clause accepted. Proceed to the ferry.
Mhm.
And then as she says that, there's sort of like a wicked grin, and then she gestures to the nearest door.
And then, remembering his time in Arcadia and the fact that he was really mean to someone like this, instead he goes, "You have a nice smile," and then walks away. Last time I was mean to somebody, I got cursed for it. So this time, be nice to the people who are nice to us. Ish.
Are you saying that to us?
To
Yeah,
us or
yeah,
just
you're saying
out
it
loud?
like to the
It-
group
like
as you walk
rain-
away.
Like rain will
Like
react.
as I walk away.
I like that. Alaska says, I like that. It's nice.
Yeah, me too. Your eyes sparkle.
The nurse puts her head down and sort of watches you walk towards that door. And right as you're about to push it, wait. Wait. The ferryman will take your time. Take the elevator.
Okay. Thank you. Where's the elevator?
She points to like a nearby door that like you could have sworn you right where the electrical room was. She points in that direction again. You look at where the electrical room is. It's not there, but in its place you see a sign that says elevator, and there, parting, ding, are two red doors that open up into a nice, beautiful crystalline elevator with soft piano music playing. And Alaska's like, no, that's not ominous at all.
I don't even know what ominous means. And then Professor walk forward and he just waves. See?
Kerberoy
Told you.
continues typing in her
Yeah, I told you.
her computer.
7, only 1 expected.
Do you head for the elevator?
Is this one of those like standing elevators or does it have like a cushion and you sit down in it?
It has cushioning. It's old timey.
Who sits down in an elevator?
Oh, I'm gonna.
Moses.
Where does anybody ever sit down? I've never seen a chair in an elevator.
I've never really seen an elevator.
And also,
I've
why is
seen
it called an elevator?
someone's-
Isn't it more of like a low elevator?
Oh, it's so slow and
Lower
nice.
Vader.
Well, someone in one of those movies, they sat in one of these. It was really old, but it was gray
With a
Like
chair?
a black and white one.
and gray. Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know why they call it black and white. Most of the stuff was gray.
It's just shades of gray, but I don't think they like to call it that. Like there's a book about that. It's just completely different.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. If you mix white with black, it makes gray. Wow.
Yeah. So everyone piles into the elevator, the underworld
It
elevator.
was like, where do you go? Like deeper,
It's
deeper
like
down.
I'm
Is there-
the only one who got that joke.
I thought that was
No.
funny as fuck.
You caught it. We're just trying to stay in character.
We're trying to bypass that without mentioning 50 Shades. Right as you're getting in, and Moses, you're like looking over the buttons, and the doors are about to close. A little hand blocks it,
What?
and then the doors open again, and you see a little girl with red hair. And initially, Moses, your heart skips a beat, if I'm being real. But you realize immediately that the hair is more of like a bob cut underneath kind of a beret, and it doesn't look like your maker. But she's wearing kind of a schoolgirl uniform, or as you look a little bit closer, more like a train conductor.
Kind of like an underworld tour guide.
Like a tour guide. And she steps in and goes, "Hello, travelers. My name is Vanessa. I'll be your tour guide of the underworld. Where are we going today?" And the door is closed behind her. Cling.
You get a tour guide?
Of course you do. You are guests of, checks notepad, Osiris.
Yeah.
And he is expecting
cool.
River.
Correct. It's like
Wait.
River and Friends.
River and Friends.
Well then, shall we go straight to the Hall of Two Truths? Or do you require other stops along the way? Perhaps the Athenium?
Are
Or
you
a trip to the library?
are you able to take us to the Leviathan?
Yes. The Ocean of Fragments borders the Hall of Two Truths.
We'll go there.
Excellent.
This doesn't move really fast, does it? Because I kind of have a problem with it.
Fret not. Death doesn't come swift. No, I'm joking. It's terrible. And she hits a button and
He's like, where's that?
We all
I
slammed
need
into the ceiling.
And as the elevator plunges deep into the abyss, moving down layer after layer after layer, the feeling of down, 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 deeper, 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 down,
Is that literally what each button says? Is like down,
down, down, down,
deeper,
deeper down,
deeper down,
That's
down,
deeper
deeper.
down, down, deeper down.
what Moses was reading when he's like, which button is it? They also say down and deeper.
And as involuntary screams, and sometimes laughter from some of you, emerge as you're pressed into the ceiling.
Linda flips over.
We'll end this wonderful little game as you proceed down straight into the Dead Dominions. Next stop, Rosatow, Necropolis Gate City.
Beautiful.
Yes, as the elevator plummets, Linda flips so that she's standing on the ceiling.
Oh my god, just like total Sasuke, just like hands crossed.
Just
Oh, fuck.
standing on the ceiling, aura farming.
Totally
Alaska's
fine.
going like, Alaska's doing that fucking like Sora thing where he's like, "How do you? Oh my god! Ow! Whoa,
Yeah.
how are you standing like that? Ow,
Li-
Linda!"
Linda's like, I've seen this movie. It's called Inception. Stand on the roof.
Yeah.
I do believe that River gets some kind of motion sickness. I think from both end cards.
She does.
So I think she would just
She's
be like, whoa.
Right, it's fine.
Moses
will
is screaming
have-
at the top of his lungs.
Next
Terrified.
game,
I'm
we
gonna kill
will-
you, fool!
We'll enter the Dead Dominion, the sprawling necropolis gate city of Osiris, which will look sort of vastly different from what you've seen in the Autochthonous Depths. And we will proceed to find out what awaits us deep, deep, deep down in the underworld. Perhaps in the second deepest level, bordering the deepest level. Until then, we love you very much. Bright may be that day, sanguine is that night, and we'll see you next time. We love you.
Goodbye.
Like,